Do you have the link in for Discord?
I was trying to get them faster than that.
I can't pin the link to the Discord. Darling, you should know this because it's members only. So it's
Right.
if you go to the community section, then there should be a members only post there with the Discord. But also, if you go to the members perks, there's a link in there as well. But yeah, welcome. And
everybody.
We'll help you get in once you.
Okay, I'm just trying some new stuff. Okay, let me do this. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome the hell in while I try to maneuver my way around here. Okay, are you okay, Donna do? Anyways, what a crazy ass day. First off, okay. Yeah, I'm going to say it without saying it. Because if you say it, they appear. How about that? I have it set to subscribers only for sure today. I can't wait till I feel okay enough to, not do that. Because that's weird. That's not me, but people are vicious and they are like going to die for their cause or whatever it is they're trying to do and prove. Anyways, thank you so much, Dolly and Hella. Oh, look, it's me and you and them. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop a sharing. That's pretty cool. It redirected to me. Did I just echo really bad? Sorry. Just me being silly. Let me like it. Welcome in, everybody. All right. Hey, Salt and Pepper. Hey, Ruth Ann. Hey, sis, you should have been a detective. Hey, Heather in the library. And Felicia O'Shields, Mr. Shine. Grizzly Bear Kelly D. What's up? Sketty Nona. Marissa Monroe. Googie. I was about to scroll and I saw Googie. Miss 56. Two Birds on a Wire. Dr. Vonda K. What's up? Greer's Garden. Let me get back over there. Amy. Oh my gosh, the Hokey Girl. Okay, I'm like, what? Cheryl and Amanda Aussies. What's up, baby girl? 54,782. Paulatka. I always want to. I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong. Florida. Okay, Florida in house. Got the sunshine laws. Indelible Bloom. Elizabeth W411. Good day. Dreadful Penny 2. Hey, Patty Chivers, Loveless. What's up? Random Old Lady. TS. Happy Sunday to you too. Donna Coggin. Hey, it's so good to see you guys. It really is. Angela Davidson. And I'm so sorry if I'm Dora Pinion. Hey, Miss Dora. How you doing? Good to see you here. And Winky Wonder. Not Me Okay. Marcy. Brim. Inner Visions. Got your email. Got to email you back whenever you're ready. I think it would be awesome. Yeah, we need some insight in here. What the hell? Okay. What the hell was that? That was weird. Like my camera just stopped and it went black. Was I still in here? It showed me in here. What, I'm having Tricia problems now. God damn it. The hell. Rubbing off on me. Hey, Eyesore with Jackie G. Zelda Ghost. Doing roll call right now. Felicia. I said that already. Snivels. Snivels. No, I'm just picking. And yeah, I think I have everybody. Welcome in, everybody. I do have it set to subscribers only because people making comebacks and stuff on YouTube acting like they're yeah, I'm just going to shut the fuck up. Okay. Sorry. Excuse my French. I'm just going to be quiet for right now until I can say something constructive. How about that? Anyways, so we have, I have a crazy ass show for you guys today, if you want to call it that. I just call it, another day in the life over here in Grifterville. Let's see. Oh, I did want to, before I forget what I do with the Post-it, I'll find it. We'll see. I have somebody to thank for a PayPal last week. I caught it at the very end. Oh man, I know I have it. Okay, I want to show you guys a few things about just things I've been collecting. Okay, just that aren't great in my opinion. Let's see. Making sure I have the right thing. Okay, yeah, I just want to I know. We're going to go, this is the end of the world again, party part 1, July 21st, 24-hour live stream. This is 2025. So this was just 8 months ago, July 21st, 2025. It's her year-end party. In honor of Tylee and JJ. Anyways, July 21st, 2025. Producer at Websleuths, websleuths.com, DNA Solves /Websleuths Live, whatever. Authrum DNA Kids, store.authrum.com collections, then Lauren's Institute for Education, JJ School. I'll be coming back with the results in a future live stream as to whether or not Tricia made good on her promise and actually donated or not. There's only one way to know. Makes me wonder, and I'm going to check up on all the years. So she's been doing this since she started in 2020 on YouTube. So yeah. Donate to JJ's school. I just have to go through each one, which, I'm working on CrimeCon, but this is just, and it's a whole nother thing. To see if she was trying to say that she was raising money for Tammy or, for Tammy's foundation or what, who knows, but I hope she's honest. I really want her to prove me wrong at this point. That's where I'm at. I really want her to prove me wrong. And it's really sad because it's like, yeah, it's all this stuff, all the lies, the manipulation that has gone on, and then especially coming out of that haze and like seeing it in hindsight is 2020. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my eyes are so wide open right now. It's not even funny. It's scary actually. And I want her to prove me wrong. However, I'm also a realist and it's not looking so good. It's very depressing in a sense. It's a letdown, and it sucks. And and I also want to apologize for anybody that I may have brought over there to Websleuths or Megan's or hidden whatever. I don't think I brought anybody hidden true crime, but you know what I mean. I'm sorry. Like I just. That was never my intention. And had I known, I never would have done that myself, much less bring anybody else there with me or vouch for somebody that I really, it's a big lesson. I shouldn't have vouched for somebody and trusted somebody as much as I did. Even though it was a vulnerable time, that's not an excuse. So it's, I share that icky feeling with y'all, whoever does. So yeah, so after all, Websleuths, DNA Solves, Authrum, then we have Lauren's Institute, JJ School, then we have Donate to JJ School. So you can donate directly, okay? And then at 131.56, interview with CEO. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting over my illness, and today I sound like a ribbit, okay? So I'm sorry. Interview with CEO of Lauren's Institute for Education, Margaret Travillian. Okay, so, but real quick, I wanted to just kind of hit all the spots where throughout the live stream. Now, this is a almost 12-hour live stream. Okay, 11:54:58, and we are here. And only 1, 2, 3, 4 times does Tricia even mention. I mean, whatever. Just pointing this out. It says throughout the live stream, Tricia expresses strong support for the Lawrence Institute for Education, referred to as LIFE, the school JJ Vallow attended. She repeatedly encourages the audience to donate to in JJ's memory and explains the process for doing so at the following timestamps. So, did people donate directly, or, is there a middleman? And so I asked, like, what are the time, that's one thing that's cool about these little ask things, ask questions. And I'm like, yes. Well, except for the ones they throw and they're like, random. And I'm like, well, I don't know, did they? And so I click the thing and it's like, no, they didn't mention that. And I'm like, well, why would you put it in there? What are you trying to do? Anyways. So let's just kind of go through the ones where it says she does. And then we have another one to go.
I'm going to play a video, then I'm going to put a link up. And if you would like to make a donation in JJ's memory, that would be wonderful. So Megan, thank you so much. I'm going to play that right now. And again, go get some rest, my dear, and we will see you tomorrow afternoon. Okay?
Yes. Thank you so much. As always, I love your community and I love talking with you. And I will look forward to talking with you again tomorrow.
Thanks, my dear. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes, as always, as Mick Spunky says, Megan Connor, awesome as always. Okay, now remember,
I think they got to talk.
Lori
actually
took JJ out of school and gave away his therapy dog. Remember how horrible that was? Well, the school that JJ went to is, I've done some research on it, and it's a very positive experience for these children. They have classes for adults that need help. These people are just angels on earth that help take care of these children and adults with these special needs. I'm going to play a video now. I actually haven't seen it, but oh my gosh, Mick Spunky is here. Hold on. Oh, stop the presses before we play this video.
Oh, shit.
Everybody,
this is where
welcome
it is.
Mick Spunky, you need to unmute yourself, my darling. You're muted. You are muted. Can you unmute? Can you demute?
It's not Joe.
Mick Spunky, can you demute?
Takes me a while.
I don't think Spunky's demuting. I'll tell you
It's
what, Mick Spunky, I'm going to play this video about the school that JJ went to right now, okay?
All right.
Oh, there you are. There you are.
Yeah, I finally figured out where it was on the phone. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I just wanted, before we get to JJ's school, Mick Spunky, I just wanted you to come on because everybody wants to know about Mick Spunky because you come into chat and you are a smartass, which we love. We absolutely love and adore. But yes, Danny Hull says Mick Spunky is so mysterious. So I wanted to hear your voice. I wanted to just hear a little bit about you. And Sean says, who is Mick Spunky? Oh, Mick Spanky. Who's Mick Spanky? I don't know who Mick Spanky is, but this is Mick Spunky. And Mick Spunky is known in the true crime circles. In fact, what we should do, how did this song, there's a song about you that got on Benny Politan, and I'm still not clear how that happened. And let me pull that song up. And before we play it, how did that happen?
I just was like a regular on there, and I'm running my mouth, making jokes. And one day he stops in the middle of the show and he's like, I'll say, how was a great guy and always smiling and happy and blah, blah, blah. And then he played the song that he made.
And he made it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. For me.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. I was as shocked as anyone.
Well, you are famous. And yes, I've got to tell you, Fraser, you're so right. Reminds me of poor Nitty, our moderator on websleuths.com. On our Guardians, Websleuths Guardians, we have a once-a-month Zoom call. And poor Nitty came on there and was trying to talk and could not find her demute button. And we'll be talking about the Websleuths Guardians. I really want all of you to join the Websleuths Guardians. It's only $3 a month. And we could do all kinds of fun things like an 8-hour Zoom call once a month for everybody. So we'll be talking about that a little bit later on. But I know I'm jumping all over here, but I have so much.
Okay, I got to stop because I can't just gouge it like she doesn't, in my opinion. I'm like, good Lord, fair use, but damn. So, wow, what a surprise. Okay, I knew that, but I totally forgot today, because because I was pulling these up right at the very end. And wow, right? Just kind of stumbled upon that. I thought, and I mean, maybe so. I would just have to take this off and I'd have to put on the transcript so I could go digging. I will. I thought he was on with Megan, but because I remember somewhere, somehow, some way, there was supposed to be like a collab between Megan and Mick Spunky to do a what do you call it? A drunk reading of Loin Fire. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, okay, I'll sign up for that. I can't read it by myself. I cannot read Lori and Chad's Loin Fire. I'm like, ugh. It's disgusting. Yeah. So let's see. Let me play this some more.
To get to. I want to play Mick Spunky's song, and then we'll go to JJ's school. Okay. So Mick Spunky, here's your song. Let me grab it. And this, you say Vinnie Politan did this?
Yeah, he made it for me because I don't know.
Good.
He's just a good guy, I guess.
Well, hey, he knows raw talent when he sees it.
Yeah,
okay, everybody. Here's Mick Spunky's theme that was played on Vinnie Politan. Here we go.
All right, tried. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll rewind it. Give me a second. Oh my gosh, it brought me down to the damn comments and I kept there, right? Holy shit. Okay. Let me back it up. We can't miss that. All right, ready? 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, go.
And here we go.
It's time to get funky. It's time for us to smile. Here comes Mick Spunky. It's time to get happy. It's time to get funky. It's time for us to smile. Because here comes Mick Spunky. It's time to get happy. It's time to get funky. It's time for us to smile. Cause here comes Mick Spunky. It's now falling plate to funky. It's time you are the longing for it, funky. When it's fun, get it fun, yeah. Cause here comes Mick Spunky. It's time to get happy. It's time to get funky. It's time for us to smile. Because here comes Mick Spunky. It's time to get happy. It's time to get funky. It's time for us to smile. Because here comes Mick Spunky. It's time to get happy.
Okay.
It's time to get funky.
It's time
for us to smile. Cause here comes Mick Spunky. It's now falling plate to funky. It's time you are the longing for it, funky. Let it fuck, get it fun, yeah. Cause here comes Mick Spunky.
Oh my God.
Mick Spunky, when that song came on Vinnie Politan, by the way, we're doing a tinfoil hat contest too. Here's my tinfoil hat.
Okay, real quick. Just to kind of, I'll try and catch you up. I forget who it was already. Who just said that they were confused. It was Winky Wonder. So Mick Spunky is a guy who is like he's a channel hopper basically. And he's been a big supporter of Hidden True Crime, of Websleuths, of Megan Connor. And I think he's been to my channel once, I think. And I mean, he just, and Court TV, Vinnie Politan's separate channel, basically. I'm sure maybe Court TV. I don't know. I didn't follow everywhere. But that song was made by Vinnie Politan. Or actually, I heard one of his subscribers who would just made it out of a funny because Mick Spunky would come in. He donates. He's a big, he's a big channel supporter of whomever he likes. And just recently, Mick Spunky let Tricia know while he was in chat on her channel that he was going to be going to CrimeCon this year. So, we're like, oh no, McSpunky, run, McSpunky, I mean, go, or leave your money at home. One of the two, save yourself. Anyways, I mean, and this is coming right off the heels of, like Jolene, Lunzer, Jay, Everyday with Jay, with Dreadful Penny too. Oh my God, I can't think. I suck at thinking of everybody, y'all. Just everybody who has covered recently which has already been out for 15 years, but it's this lawsuit that happened against Tricia like 15 years ago. And I mean, it's just buried in Reddit, basically. I mean, I remember coming across that early on whenever all this stuff happened with Lauren. And I was just like, okay, whatever. Somebody will do something with it. I don't know. Anyways, that's not my strong suit. But I'm so glad that people are, because it's like, I don't know if it's ever been revealed like this before in times of past, or what, or if it's just like Jolene's talented. Every day with Jay, nothing gets past her ass. And Dreadful Penny, I mean, she's very combs through it, right? I finally got into the damn website today. So, okay, I'm rounding the corner and we'll get into it, but not today, but soon. And there's a lot of people that know about it and they're like, oh, that's old news, but I'm like, I've never heard it. I've never heard this stuff. I never read it. I never heard it. I didn't have time for it, for sure. And I mean, nothing prompted me to even go look, but how does it continue to get buried? How does she survive it? It's wild. I'm like, who are we? Who are subscribers? What are we doing? Are we like enabling this kind of stuff? Like, do we need to look here? I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not part of a problem. Okay. That's all I'm saying. And if so, I need to correct it and, reflect. I need to reflect. But yeah, so Mick Spunky is just a big channel donor. And the fact that he said he was going to be at CrimeCon this year, and she was like, oh, email me, and we're like, oh no. And I wasn't expecting this to come up. So I don't have it pulled up and I don't have all the things. So, just have to take my word for it, or go catch Everyday with Jay. I think she had a video. I could probably find it real quick. What do y'all think about it? I guess I can let it play, huh? While he does that. Oh, wait, got it. Got it. It must be just a regular video, though. Actually, it's alive. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm having to think, about where I saw it. And share this tab instead. It's right here. It's time to get funky, right?
Every day with
I'll share this link with you,
where we cover things we don't like, things that get on our nerves. We roast, we laugh, we have lots of fun here. So thank you for joining today. There is a method behind my madness. We're playing that song this afternoon. Thank you for joining me on this Thursday.
Any sort of true
crime. Here we go.
Shine.
And this is from record a song about Mick Spunky. I've got to find out why. More. So let me grab it here.
Christina Mack says, I'll go through my footage of that and send some over. I've slowly been making my way through old footage.
You go, girl.
Oh, shit.
Okay, here.
I'm so glad I had the opportunity to call him out. Yeah, it's very weird, isn't it?
If I keep back,
guess what I found? The Vinnie Politan Mick Spunky song. Should I play that?
Yeah.
We've got to play that.
Oh,
literally, you guys, Vinnie Politan. And if I had a chance to sit down with Vinnie, I'd say, I am so grateful you made the song about Mick Spunky, but what prompted you to write?
Yeah, what prompted you? I'd like to know. Because he said he made it. He made songs for his mods too.
And record a song about Mick Spunky. I've got to find out why. So let me grab it here.
Christina Mack says, I'll go through my footage of that and send some over. I've slowly been making my way through old footage. Oh, shit.
I just found it today. And oh my gosh, I have got to play this tonight. Here it is. Let me get to it here.
Oh, money prompted him. Sipping shine.
And this is from
Thanks for the laughs this evening. Thank you for being a member for 11 months, Sip and Shine.
Family.
Wine and crime in the Hamptons.
Vinny. It's on Vinny Politan's channel. So I'm
trying to find the
Oh my God,
original.
Christina.
Spunky, you're a very special person. I don't know of anybody that has gotten their own song written about them by any sort of a true crime reporter or any reporter for that matter. So here we go. The Mick Spunky theme song from Vinny Politan. Get ready.
To get happy. It's
Oh my
time
God.
to get funky.
Oh, okay. Let's do
Time
it.
for us to smile. Here comes Mick Spunky. It's time to get happy. It's time to get funky.
Dance, Tricia, to Spunkies.
Time for us to smile.
She's like,
because
my
here
God.
comes Mick Spunky.
sorry, I just happened to look, and you know how you used to go, or back in the day, used to go to, what is that pizza place back in the day? And they had those little Muppet things, and they would do this. What was it called? Whatever pizza. And which is a horrible word to say these days. Y'all know what I'm talking about? With the little things. Oh my gosh. Okay, I know y'all will get it. I know you will. I'm gonna back it up because that's what Tricia just looked like. She was nodding her head back and forth. What is the name of that freaking
Okay. It's time to get happy. It's time to get funky.
Dance, Tricia, to Spunkies.
Time for us to smile. Because here comes Mick Spunky. It's time to get happy.
Thank you.
It's time to get funky. It's time for us to smile.
Wait.
Because here comes Mick Spunky. It's now falling plate to funk it.
I don't know.
It's time you are all for it, rock it.
No.
When it fun, get it fun, yeah. Because here comes Mick Spunky.
Yes,
Time to get happy. It's time to get funky. It's time for us to smile. Because here comes Mick Spunky. It's time to get happy. It's time to get funky. It's time for us to smile. Because here comes Mick Spunky.
I could play Emma Daybell singing. Oh my god, I forgot it. Good. Let me just keep going. You don't want to know it.
It's time to get happy. It's time to get funky. It's time for us to smile.
Oh my lord, it's the
Here
longest
comes
song
Mick
ever.
Spunky. It's now falling plate to funky. It's time you are alone for a rocket.
520.
Get it fun, yeah.
Money.
'Cause here comes Mick Spunky.
There you go. I mean,
She's like, I'm loving it.
what can you do? Here comes Mick Spunky. You know what I think? I think that needs to play whenever he walks into a room. You know, I do. And like third underscore verse says, so famous. So, and Spunky said, I was just as surprised as anybody. So,
and Jules and me says, I feel like I might have the vapors.
Yeah, I've got the papers. Oh, help me.
Yeah, spunk is a rude word. It is CW. Spunk. Yeah, it's gross. And his name says 69. I mean, we're not stupid. Mick Spunky, we're not stupid. Why do you have a name like Mick Spunky with a 69 and you're in true crime?
Hey,
I'm gonna
I
find out who he
graduated
is at CrimeCon.
Graduated 96.
I don't know who he is, but that's weird. Like Spooge, literal Spooge 69. You may as well say his name's Spooge.
Hey, I just want to read really quickly a text from Cheryl. She says, I feel so awful. And I said, Cheryl, this isn't your fault. My goodness, we love you. We're just happy to get just a little bit of time with you. But she says, but my opinion has not changed with what they have released. It's one person, Ransom Bogus. This is about revenge. So
I don't need to go look at it.
Everybody. Okay.
Personal. That's why there's nothing.
Let me stop
Yeah.
this.
Exactly.
Ugh. Holy cow. But I just found another video while I was looking at that one. Or I'm actually looking for the one where Tricia and Stacy actually shared it originally, which was couple years ago, maybe. And Vinnie Politan said something about tithing, and she was like, how come he don't know what tithing is? I mean, she went off. Okay. It's just one of those quirky Tricia videos. But okay, it is bad quality because I condensed. Okay, because I got a lot of freaking videos. Okay.
A whole bunch of other stuff too. It's going to be very exciting. Emily Narb says, it's awesome feeling to know you helped even a little when the identity is discovered. Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. Agree 100%. So.
Okay. So we're done with that one. Let me close that out. We're going to go back over here.
Thank you. Now, again, DNA Solves is an arm of Othram. It's their fundraising arm, where you go on DNAsolves.com and you can see the cases that need funding. Because a DNA test at Othram starts at $7,500.
They need to crush some prices. How about that?
Okay, so there you go. Let's see.
I don't know what this is now.
Oh, thank you, Tissa Day. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you guys. Yeah, Lisa Willard, online.
Thank you, Belinda.
It is.
Thank
it's
you.
What I do. And I love it. I do. But because I'm out there, that makes me a target. And it has for a long time. And in the beginning, I never intended to put myself out there at all.
Man, just because I'm breathing, I'm a target. I'm out there.
I was a radio disc jockey. How could radio ever go?
I'm a freaking YouTuber.
Go away. What a joke. And I bought Websleuths in 2004. And then I was paying for it out of my pocket. Then I had to add ads. And I became a huge target then. And I'll tell you, when it first started, I had no idea.
I understand. No, I don't trust her at all. She tried to sue me in a frivolous lawsuit. So thank you, Janice. Thank you for trusting me, Janice.
That people could throw at you. My God, it was unbelievable.
I know. They will throw the truth. And then you're like, no, not the truth.
I'll do the stories before.
Horrible.
The things that happened that were, I was just like, I go to bed going, why? What did I do? Well, it's only a very small.
Oh my God, that gives me like triggers. It triggers. What did I do? I didn't do anything. Tell me what I did, Lauren.
Small group of people, but they're vocal, and because they can hide behind the computer, they say horrible things. It feels like a million people. It feels like everything.
Oh my God!
But it's not, and it took me a long time to learn that. So, anybody have any other questions? I mean, seriously, okay?
And this is before
you hear something.
This is before. Right. Let me see when I screen recorded this. Shit, wrong thing. Oh damn. Really? Really? Oh my God.
Throughout the night.
Damn.
There's no stalking. No one would want to stalk that ugly.
Nobody
bitch.
wants to stalk that ugly bitch. Okay. Oh my God, Crusher quit. It's right here.
But with a whole bunch of other stuff too. It's gonna be very exciting.
Oh my God. Well, this was February 18th is when I screen recorded it, but I don't know if that's when, because I run over things all over again. But anyways, let me get back to the end. Right?
Oh my God.
But it's not. It took me a long time to learn that. So anybody have any other questions? I mean, seriously. Okay. So if you do hear somebody saying that I'm representing Othram, I am not. I am proud to be a partner in Othram with Websleuths.com. I am so proud and so grateful to the wonderful things that the people at Othram have done for Websleuths and for.
Do you guys want to listen to the audio of the court hearing? Because I have.
What? Oh, stop. That's what the Book of Mormon say. Oh my God, no. Yeah, I was going to tell y'all that Jason, he'll always just out of nowhere. I mean, it could be months and he'll be like, that's what the Book of Mormon say. And I'm like, do. It's a horrible song that Emma Daybell has uploaded to SoundCloud. And it's just a hoot. Okay. It's a hoot. I tell you, you should go listen to it. I actually have it on my channel too, but I at least put some pictures and video to it so you could get a better Book of Mormon. That's what the Book of Mormon say. Picture. I'm just saying. Thanks, Jason. God dang. Anyways, Oh, is that it?
But
nope.
With a whole bunch of
everything we just watched. Anyways, Okay, well, let me get back on track. Okay, back on track. Back to, well, let's finish this one out right here.
Oh, now Mountain B23 says, we need a song for you in your cowboy hat. Yeah, I'm the old bat in the cowboy hat with your Websleuths True Crime Minute. That made me laugh when I made that up. It cracked me up. So when I do a
I
short,
could gladly make a song about the cowboy hat on fire.
do it. Go for it. Cowboy hat, but it's got to be the old bat in the cowboy hat. You've got to have that in it. It won't work.
I know. I just thought of a title too.
She
was
was
the old bat in the cowboy hat.
She was past tense
funny,
until she
man.
blew up. Until she got
Fire.
so mad. Yeah, till it caught fire because her blood pressure was so high. Yeah. There you go. Okay, everybody.
Oh my God,
Again,
it's
we're
not
going to be
that
back
funny.
here tomorrow, noon Eastern, 11 Central, 10 Mountain, 9 a.m. Pacific, with a watch party with Othram's new video being dropped tomorrow. So
Yeah,
be
that was
sure and
awkward.
join us, okay? Thanks again, Stacy. Thank you, everybody. We will see you tomorrow, noon Eastern, special time.
Thank
Where's it
God
at?
that's over. But let's go back because some of you guys missed it, the God Bless America part. Because I think I'm gonna click that. I'm gonna clip that.
It took me forever
Hang
to
on.
find the damn
God
thing
bless
yesterday.
America.
Last night. I was like, Jason, I swear to God, you got to hear this part. And I mean, I was like, well, damn, let me scoot. I mean, I went half the damn video and I was like, I have not heard it. And I know I'm not crazy. So I found it, by the way. That was weird for Cheryl McCollum to be like, God bless America. It sounded like she was like, not like a puff pass or like holding it in, you know, like, I can't let it out. I don't know. That's just, it was funny, though. It was funny. I'm looking for the bat and the cowboy hat. It is not ever at my fingertips. Man. I know it's close. Oh, that's because Colby. Okay. I think it should flip. I'm sorry. It's going to look like this. Okay. Oh, potty mouth June, girl. You can't hear.
She's an old bat in a cowboy hat, reading case files on her laundromat phone. Coffee stain maps on the kitchen table, red string crown on a thrift store throne. Screens glow blue in her bifocal.
All right, yeah, I'm going to put my foot down with June. I've been seeing you going everywhere and you're like trolling. You're like the tone police and you don't get to do that here. I don't know what, well, actually I've read the terms of service. I've read the rules and everything that you guys say you keep over there at Websleuths, but you're not going to do that here. Okay. You're not going to come in here and just be like, it's not even, it's like the insults, like what Lauren did. You know, they're like passive aggressive, they're rude, they're disruptive, and my people don't want you here. And so, you know, I mean, it's no shame. I don't even know, June, if you're the one that told me yesterday in Dreadful Penny's chat, if I don't know if it was you or the other one, Lori. I know y'all like to tag team. You know, whatever. Somebody, one of you guys said that Tricia treated me like a special granddaughter. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Okay. I have like multiple sets of grandparents. They were all loving, caring. They never were passive aggressive towards me. They were never rude and disruptive. I mean, they were supportive. They, you know, they did it all. I don't need any more. And she never treated me like a granddaughter. If that's how you treat a granddaughter, that's abuse, in my opinion. That's some bad stepdaughter, like Cinderella shit. Okay, except there's no prince or princess. At the end, there's no prince. Anyways, do I need to go find it? Because I've been sitting here running my mouth instead, but thank you. Yeah. I mean, and then again, I'm going to show you also in a little while where you can see who's clipped from your channel. And, you know, my best friend, Moonlight View for you, has been clipping a lot. And I'm just like, well, help yourself, honey. Okay. Especially the Othram stuff. And I'm like, damn, that was before any of the fallout. Wonder how long, you know? Makes you wonder. Anyways, we've seen enough old bat in a cowboy hat, right? I think so. Right. Boo. Yeah. Anyways, so what I'm going to go do is go back to here. Back to Mick Spunky. I didn't mean to for it to be Mick Spunky, but it is what it is. So let's get through it. So yeah, I'm trying to think.
Everybody. And the email, if you have a tinfoil hat and you want to enter the contest for a $50 Amazon gift card, just
I want to see receipts.
Email websleuthsvideos@gmail.com with a picture of your tinfoil hat. And here's mine with a frog on top. I just got the beat.
What a frog on top.
To Mick Spunky. When that happened, weren't you just shocked? Absolutely just shocked. All of a sudden, Vinnie Politan, this nationally recognized journalist, is playing a Mick Spunky song.
Yeah, I was totally blown away. I was extremely humbled because you know me, I'm always running my mouth and making jokes and whatever, but I never would expect it in a million years. And
Yep. Well, see, that's just you're loved. I mean, you obviously hit Vinnie Politan's heart, Mick Spunky. So,
yeah.
Well, Mick Spunky, I'm glad that you jumped on. Is there anything you want to say? Any revealing secrets that you have that you would like to talk about?
I have a lot of things I want to talk about, but unfortunately, I'm pretending like I'm working. So, but no, I mean, I love you guys and this community. It's lots of fun, and I feel at home. I only, hang out with people that are cool, and you're cool, Tricia. So.
Oh, thank you. Seriously, that means a lot because the last thing I think of myself is cool. So thank you. Thank you. Okay, Mick Spunky, you take care. I'm glad we were able to play your song. And I'm so glad you popped on. We got to hear your voice. Now we know what he sounds like, people.
Do I sound like Chad Daybell? Somebody said I had a Mormon voice. So.
Well, you do have a little bit of a lilt to your voice. A little bit.
I do.
That's
good. Nothing wrong with that, Mick Spunky. Nothing wrong at all. You
are
not
damn
like Chad Daybell. That's what's important.
They done brought the quality. They done brought the quality down to 144. I'm telling you. Let's go back up to 720. Let's try not to drain it.
It's the best thing, I guess. So.
There you go. That's the absolutely best thing. Right. Mick Spunky, thank you so much, my darling.
Thank you, Tricia.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now, I know we have a lot of people in chat that are members of websleuths.com, which is great. But we'd really like you to become a Web Sleuths Guardian. It's only $3 a month. And let me show you. And then we're going to get to JJ's school here. Okay. So
let's do that. Let's see how many times she plugs websleuths.com. How many timestamps? Timestamps for Tricia promoting. I'm not a fast typer, y'all. Ooh. Let's see what it comes up with. Oh, wow. That's a whole lot of timestamps. Okay, so it says the speaker, Tricia, promotes Web Sleuths throughout the broadcast as a way for viewers to support the community, participate in discussions, and assist in true crime investigations. Below are the key moments of promotion. Introduction to the site, Tricia introduces websleuths.com as a supportive community and true crime discussion forum at 3 minutes and 19 seconds. So we passed that. We're an hour in. Becoming a guardian. Tricia explains the Web Sleuths Guardian program, which allows members to support the mission for just $3 measly. You don't need them. She does. A month and gain access to special perks like monthly Zoom calls, a whole 8 hours right there. Can you imagine the technical difficulties? I hope not for for the subscribers, but free participation. Where? Tricia emphasizes that joining the forum is free and encourages viewers to register to post on cold cases, which can help provide comfort for the families of missing persons. I remember when my family members, my 2 little kids were missing. Anyways, navigating the forum. Tricia provides a walkthrough on how to use the site, specifically how to find the missing but not forgotten section to make a positive impact. And so again, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who's counting though, right? I know that's what people are going to say, but I think it's important right now. I want to have stats, numbers for people to analyze. Why does the host praise independent podcasters? I want to know. I want to know. Anyways, let's listen to some more of this.
Let me show you here what you do. Okay, you go to websleuths.com. You see this, become a Websleuths Guardian, support the mission, power the community. Join now. You just click on that and you come down here. And then here's the explanation. If you like websleuths.com and supporting this community that's been around for over 25 years, $3 a month, less than 10 cents a day, you can support websleuths.com. And what that means is you get extras. You get extras like extra emojis, all kinds of fun extras. And to me, the most fun thing was what we just talked about, was the Zoom call that we do every month for 8 hours, that everybody who is a member of Websleuths Guardians gets to come on the Zoom call and talk with us. And we just had a blast last time. So the short version, for just $3 a month, you can help Websleuths keep going and get some cool perks too. Just click here, you click there, and then it's $3 a month. It is so simple, everybody. It is so simple. And that $3 goes a long way, everybody. It really does. So there we go. And we'll be talking about that.
While she's doing that, okay, I just looked this up to see what's going on at websleuths.com during this, YouTube promo, this YouTube, what do you call it? Fundraiser, July 21st, 2024. So this is a year before. And where did I just see the other one? I could have swore there were two. Let me try that again. Okay, there's one. I don't know which one I opened. They're both July 21st, 2024. They both say the same thing. Well, this one's in announcements and this one's in the unidentified. I wonder why only two. Let me see what it's titled as again. It's the end of the world party. I'm sorry. It's the end of the world again party 2. All right. Let's see what this one is. Let's just see how she titles them. It's the end of the world again, part 1. Okay. So that's pretty, it's the end. Oh shit. It's the end of the world. Oh man. What a myth. All right. So let me put that in the search. Thank y'all for being here, by the way. Let's see. I mean, I don't know. I didn't do the title this time. And I'm like, what? It's so much to look at. I don't know. I'm messy enough. I don't need another person's mess. Okay. Not trying to be ugly. I mean, hoorah. But it's just not my cup of tea. I don't know. What's it? I wonder where they go and why. This is your biggest thing per year, every year. Why? Why just twice and on the same day, just in 2 different rooms? Sounds like some horse shit. I don't know. Well, good, but I just don't feel like that's honest. Anyways, but let's go read this one. So this one is from July 21st, 2024. So this is a year before the one that I've been showing you the video of with Mick Spunky and Tricia. And it says, starting tonight, Sunday, July 21st at 11:30 p.m. Eastern, we kick off our It's the End of the World Party Again broadcast with guests Kristen and David Mittelman from Othram. Since Chad Daybell said the end of the world was coming on July 22nd, 2020. I mean, he didn't solid just say that. Melanie Gibb actually said it. We decided back then to do a 24-hour live broadcast. Hey, if we're all going to die, might as well do it together, right? Oh, shit. Wow. Damn. They did die. Not that day, but in that mission, in that self-perceived mission. If I'm being honest, I never looked at it like this. I'm sorry. Oh my God. We might as well do it together, right? Well, shockingly, Chad Daybell was wrong. But just in case he got the year wrong, we do a 24-hour broadcast every year on July 22nd in honor of Tyler Ryan and JJ Vallow. Every year we pick a children's charity. Okay. To raise money in honor of JJ and Tylee. Oh shit. This is what Carolina Hurtado was talking about. Girl. Okay. This year we are raising money for Project 525 from Othram. This is to raise money for testing the remains of unidentified children. To read about Project 525, click this link. Othram announces Project 525 to identify missing and murdered children. To donate to Project 525, click this link. Stripe checkout. Swipe. Since YouTube will not upload a live stream longer than 12 hours, we must broadcast it in 2 parts. Click on the first box for the first 12 hours starting tonight at 11:30 p.m. Eastern. We will start the second half of the 24-hour broadcast tomorrow, Monday, July 22nd, 11:30 a.m. Click this box for the first half. Okay, blah, blah, blah. And that one for the second. July 24th. 2024. April 2024. Because I've been doing some digging, and turns out that whenever the trials for Chad and Lori, and Lord knows Lori's had 3. So just 3 on her, and then 1 for Chad. That Websleuths, it's a hot case, basically, is what I guess, to kind of get to the gist of it. It's a hot case. And so it's just so crazy how her servers need funding at the same time. And she strikes not just for Chad and Lori's trials, but I'm talking about like jury return, when the jurors return with a verdict. I'm talking Gabby Petito, when that, I forget the law name or whatever, you know what I'm talking about, Gabby's Law or whatever, just so happened, same time, that's when Tricia strikes, in my opinion, allegedly, from my little pea brain. And the same with like Tristan. Oh my gosh. That's why I usually have things to read, because I'm not good with on the spot unless I'm in a sharp kind of mood today or mindset, Tristan Bailey was her name. But yeah, I've noticed that, and I am going to keep noticing that, because that's what I'm doing, right? Again, I didn't know what I was dealing with at the time, but I know now, and I can't look away, because it's the same thing with Tylee and JJ and Charles with their murders. Like, to turn and look the other way is to slap a victim in the face. Is just to, ignore another victim. To, I won't do it. Or, I'm trying my best. I'm only human. I try to do whatever is humanly possible and within my reach. And Lord knows I catch the vitriol, right? I'm just picking because of what Tricia said earlier. But she don't know hate. Not when you have these people just railroading your entire family and you don't even know it. How about that? How about not even knowing that you're being taken advantage of? You know what I mean? Like, it screws with your mind. It really does. And everybody wants to play like this is some Mean Girls bullshit. I'm fighting for my family. I'm fighting for their honor, their legacy, their voices that were already stamped out. I'm fighting for their stories. I'm fighting for my family story. Like, this goes down in history, and it's already been kerfuffled or whatever you want to call it. It's been jacked up a great deal, in my opinion, and from my research. And I've dug this, and I can tell, like, when something's going askew, and I'm like, that's not exactly how I remember it, and anyways, we can go on and on and on about that, but we can go on and on about it. I'm sure just about every murder victim's stories, if it's made it in the headlines or, what do you call it? A spotlight, highlight, thrown to the leeches here, you know, and into the, my gosh, high profile, whatever you want to call it. It's like they kind of toss the victim's family around. You know, some people look at it before, you know, like, is this person in that family, are they going and like getting these, you know, Dateline or 2020 or just these big shows, you know? And I mean, maybe some are, but I really have been able to just kind of take a back. I mean, just right. You know, I'm not in the spot. I don't want it. Not my thing, but you know, my parents have been, they were very vocal and throughout the process, but I know what kind of people they are. I talk to them and I know that, for sure there's no payment, you know, with documentaries, with a lot of these. I'm not saying that for everybody. I'm just saying, I don't know. I mean, like I've done an interview or a couple of interviews before with the Sun, you know, they paid people, but it didn't cross my mind, you know, like it wasn't offered. I didn't ask. And I mean, that's just not, I want to talk. Are you gonna let me talk? You know, that's where put your money where your mouth, or put your mouth where your, whatever the hell. I'm gonna mess it up. You know, I am. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Let me mute. This is the longest sickness ever. Longest. Yes. Truth. If it's wolf wearing sheep clothing to get what they want and then playing innocent, playing like, oh no, I wouldn't dare. No. I'm a goody goody. You know, I mean, it's so, you can see it now. I can. You know, yes. I agree. And I mean, this is something I even challenged myself with. You know, I'm like, it took me, I beat myself up. Not, look, I'm just saying what I went through. Like, it's not, I don't need you to, I'm just sharing my experience, you know, not you, but just, I went back and forth with this in my mind, you know, back and forth. And I mean, the realist or logistic or whatever you call it, logical side of me is like, yeah, okay, well, you can't live on love, you know, like you still gotta have two nickels to rub together in order, you know what I mean? I was raised up with those old values, I guess, by my grandparents. I mean, that's just kind of how they were. They were business. And not saying that I'm expert or good or professional. I'm not a business lady. I'm just saying, it's like I felt like this shifted my entire trajectory. I mean, whenever I learned that my Uncle Charles was murdered, I'm telling you, I've never been the same person again. I don't even know if I miss that person anymore. I'm just, you know, like you don't even know who you were back then before all that. And it's like it not landed in my lap, but it chose me. And I was just like, oh, okay. You know, I didn't even know what I was getting into, but I didn't have a choice as far as my soul. Like my soul was like, there's no, you know, I couldn't say no. I've only thought about backing out maybe once before because I didn't want to bring any more harm to my family. You know, it's just a risk. You have to put yourself out there and it is what it is, you know, but at least I can talk, at least I can speak, whereas my family members cannot. And I don't want to speak for them, but I just want to give their voice to them. Like I want to make sure that people aren't twisting the narrative, hiding people or protecting people from being found out, you know, for whatever reasons. I mean, it just, to me, I can lay out a good case for you, just not right now. For he wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Amen. Yes. You cannot go back. No, they can't either. And I mean, it's just, you know, it's just wicked. But, you know, I just want to make the best out of what we have here. they opened a lot of our eyes, I think. Okay. They opened my eyes a lot to a lot of things, to a lot of possibilities that I was not aware of, to a lot of, I'm like, oh my God, like, and I was just kind of fearless. I didn't care. I did not care. It didn't register a lot of things, I wasn't, I don't know. It was like weird. And sometimes I can still be like that, and Joe and Tammy. Yes. I know. His when he was found, Joe was found April 3rd, 2018. And so that just passed right at the beginning of the month, April 3rd. Joe Ryan, he deserves justice. He deserves justice. So I think freaking Heifer in prison ×2, her second home, Lori's first home or second home, Idaho and Arizona prison. She should fess up. Will she? No. No. Better luck next time. She's like, I got 7 life sentences, the same as the Nephites or whatever the hell she said. Right. I'm like, oh no, don't be doing that. She'll be finding ways to make herself. What am I doing? Is it? All right. I might have to switch. Hold on. Oh, let me switch to this. Why is it not doing? Okay. So this is Life Academy, Life Lawrence Institute for Education, A Legacy of Joy, honoring Joshua Jackson, J.J. Vallow, and Tylee Ryan. Donate to Life. Joshua Jackson, J.J. Vallow was a vibrant part of the Life community, full of light, love, and unshakable joy. Whether on the playground or in the classroom, J.J. reminded us all how beautiful it is to simply be present. Oh my gosh. Just to be present. I don't even know what that is anymore. I can learn a lot, right? To smile big and to love loud. His laughter echoed through our halls and still echoes in our hearts. We also lovingly remember Tylee Ryan, JJ's brave and protective sister. Her strength and fierce loyalty left a lasting impression on those who knew her. Tylee's memory lives on as we carry forward their legacy, not in tragedy, but in purpose. This page is dedicated to honoring both of their lives and to turning love into action by supporting the very kind of joy-filled, inclusive spaces where JJ once played, learned, and thrived. About Life. Lawrence Institute for Education, or Life, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to improving the quality of life for children and adults with developmental disabilities. Through therapy, education, and loving support, we create a place where everyone, regardless of ability, can thrive. From classrooms to playgrounds, from speech therapy to art and music, our mission is simple: empower families, equip individuals, enrich lives. Learn more about us, lawrenceinstitute.org. Support inclusive play in JJ's memory. JJ Vallow loved to play. He loved to laugh. And here at Life, we believe every child deserves that joy. No matter their ability, one way to honor JJ is by supporting inclusive play and therapy programs that benefit children like him every day. Click here to donate to Life today. I'm going to share the link, okay? You don't feel obligated, but I'm just going to share it. This was not on my card today. That was okay. I know it's just somebody writing something, but it means, I don't know. I haven't heard those words or haven't read them out loud. Now, one thing I want to, while we're in this mindset, I want to switch over to here. Wait, I know what I was doing. All right, let me go here again. Let's get this. Why is it not switching? It's weird. They don't want to go back to Tricia. But I'm saying, go. Okay. Allegedly. Let me go make sure. Don't know with StreamYard these days. Mine only costs $80 a month. Okay. And I can actually have room for admins. Okay. Just letting you know. It's not like a server. Aren't they outgrowing? Like I picture one of those AI plants or whatever. What do they call them? Energy centers, whatever. I picture that as Tricia's servers. Okay. Okay. I know I'm just being silly.
I'm going to play a video, then I'm going to put a link up. And if you would like to make a donation in JJ's memory, that would be wonderful. So Megan, thank you so much. I'm going to play that right now. And again, go get some rest, my dear, and we will see you tomorrow afternoon. Okay.
That was 53 minutes in. Okay. That's where she first said it. Then a minute and 16 seconds and 15.
It's a great school. I'm going to put the link here just a moment. Let me find it. Lori for getting rid of the dog. What she did to that child was unforgivable, absolutely unforgivable. And it is a great school. I'm going to put the link here just a moment. Let me find it. Let me get my, here we go.
My neck feels like it needs to pop. Oh my Lord.
Important. Links to all of these things that we talk about in the description. Now there's going to be 2 parts to this, maybe 3. YouTube, you can do as long a live stream as you like, but from what I've read, they only keep 12 hours. And then after that, they cut it off. So we do 2 12 hours.
I mean, you pay for a hell of freaking StreamYard, you know? I have 400 hours, you know, of storage. You also have Dropbox, Google Drive. You've got Adobe. You've got all kinds of different Canva, all kinds of different storage places too, you know? So I don't quite understand. I mean, because it still records it to YouTube or wherever you stream, YouTube, Facebook, wherever she streams to, and she can probably her website. I mean, I'm sure, huh? What do you think? A website, you know, you got to fire up the damn, you know, the AI freaking energy mongrels. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it just seems like maybe we can help Tricia cut her bills, like maybe cut down, pull back, rein it in. I don't know. It's got to be help. And she could do it on her own just by listening anyways. So, you know, twofer.
You know, part 1, this is part 1. And tomorrow we'll start part 2. We may have a part 3 because it may go a little longer than 24. So yes, Marlene Clausen, JJ was absolutely loved at that school. He really was. It was absolutely beautiful. Just incredible. Before I sign off, I will pin the link to donate to the school at the top of this chat. So
much appreciated.
I'm going to be signing off here in just a little bit because I need to get some sleep. It's been a long day, and I will be up early tomorrow.
It's the end of the world, Tricia. Again.
End of the world again, and I'm going to sleep through it. By golly.
Right?
That's
like we did the last ones.
Exactly. All the last 5 that we've done. Hey, Tricia, listen, my dear, give your best to your fiance from us and your little one. We are here. We are with you. We are rocking you all the way. Okay.
Thank you. Hi, Stacy, and bye, Stacy.
Love you, Tricia.
See you later.
Bye, guys. Love y'all. Love always wins.
Bye, Tricia. Bye, bye. Hey, guys.
Wow. Yeah. See, internet's forever, and this is the other one. So it's 1, 2, 3, and this is the 4th one.
To this wonderful school. I'm going to put the link up right now.
I need to be looking at the damn chat.
You can do it in JJ's name.
Wherever it is.
Okay.
I'll never do this.
And I'm going to be playing some video stories about JJ school in a little bit as well. But I've got to, like I said, I got to make my dogs food here. They each have a little special diet because, you know, they're slightly spoiled. And I got to mix the cat food and do a few things. And I'll be right back. Everybody, hang on. We got a big shoe planned for you today. Big day. So we're going to have a lot of fun and probably get pretty emotional and all kinds of things. So hang on. I will be right back. You're going to hear me talking. I'm not talking to any humans. I'm just talking to the animals. And they have no idea what I'm saying. All they know is I am the food machine, and that's all they care about. So I will be right back. And thank you, everybody. Thank you. I really do appreciate you being here. We're going to have a great day. We really are. Okay? Right back.
All right. Long goodbye. Okay. So that's July 21st, 2025. And then you got to start like July 25th is whenever, I'm sorry, when was it? July 31st or July 25th? When was Lori's sentencing? Because it was all around the same time. And I drove me and Jason and our little one drove to Arizona, a long ass drive and back. And so, I mean, all this was kind of happening at the same time, this time. And I mean, all that stuff now with Lauren's, 9-hour live that came out. And then we got the hot mic moment. We got Joe Schmo. We got just all the things going. And I'm having to look back because I didn't know any of that stuff was going on. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you're the last person to find things out because you're not, I wasn't worried about any of that stuff. I was like going in to say my victim impact statement and look at Lori, and just be with my family. I mean, it was a long live, like I've waited for that moment and I was blessed enough to be granted that moment. I was Charles's niece. It's not like I had, I wasn't his daughter or his son or his mother or father or brother or sister, So, I mean, I was honored to be able to do that. But then you have all this other drama stuff going on all around you. You have no idea. Then you're dragged into it. Basically, you find out that all that drama was just to stop, in my opinion, allegedly, looks like, Lauren's text from coming out, shit talking my family and calling Tylee a bitch. Janice reminded us earlier. It's hard to even say it or repeat it, like to repeat that, because it's like, on what planet, Lauren, or anybody? I mean, how do you call a 16-year-old girl who lost her life in the most heinous way that you advocate for, that you are just justice for the victims? I got to be there to get justice for them. Yay. And then how are you going to call her a bitch? I mean, legit question, serious question. How would you feel just hearing that as just anyone that knew and loved Tylee? How would you feel? And I mean, she's not here to, anyways, we can go on and on and on. You know what it is. It's disgusting. And I mean, I may be, y'all seem to think that I'm like some hick or something, and maybe so. And I like it. I'll never change. I love my personality. Okay. But I'm not stupid. I'm really not. I don't think y'all are stupid either. I do think that you guys, one of you guys knows. The other one, I think she just sims for her. And I don't know. She's pretty sure that she thinks she's right. And it's really weird. It's really weird. And I'm like, wow. Okay, I said I wouldn't talk about it, so let me not. Let me stop talking cryptic like these people. But what I was going to do next, let me go check with y'all because I haven't been there in a while. Oh, hey. Oh, good, Dr. Vonda. It was inexcusable, unforgivable, and diabolical. Thank you for saying that. I don't always have the right words. Yep. It's getting on it. You have your own way of thinking, and it helps you see through the crap. Right. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Absolutely not. Most criminals do think they are right. That's a good one. I like the way you just kind of, sneak that one in. Not sneaking in. You're not sneaking. Right here. Been saying the same thing over and over again. Finding more and more troubling stuff. Right. I mean, throughout this journey, it's kind of migrated from where Tricia was a choice, it seemed. And I mean, I remember the New Year's live stream where I had Jay on. I had a couple people on, but it was me, Jay, and Jolene at that point. And Jolene was like, I really like Tricia. And we're like, really? I find her interesting. And here she is. She's the one that freaking uncovers it. And she's like, I'm the comedian. I make the jokes, But I mean, no better person, I don't believe. I don't believe that there's no better person that could have fell upon that shit. Okay? Because she does it with, I mean, she don't let up. She does that. She's committed. She's proven that she's committed, and she is thorough. And she will bring a slow roast ass chewing all day, every day. And I'm like, damn, I really admire the hell out of Jolene for that. I'm like, damn, okay. I get Aquarius now. I didn't used to understand Aquarians. Now I get it. I'm like, oh, okay. I see Janice too, right? I get it. All right. I'm a Taurus. I don't hardly see things. But I get it. But anyways, I just really appreciate everybody's efforts, you know. I mean, and even like me, Dreadful Penny, ATS News, PCB, okay, see, Amy, and then the other Amy with oh my God, Para Women Radio, and I need a list. I started to make one day, and I was like, good Lord, there's really more people than I even, you know, at the top of my mind. There's more people that have covered it. Docket Decoder. Put your favorite, or put the people's names in the chat. You know, I'm not anti promoting people who work hard. Okay, because they do, and they take abuse too. Just trying to fight for the greater, you know, for the right, for victims, for the same thing I want to provide and do and strive for the honor of my family, you know. And even those that aren't my family, it sucks. You never know when you'll find your ass right here on this side of crime. Okay, so now
have ripped off many of his bandmates, especially the younger Sharon. Sharon is evil. Well, I think we'll hear some of that too. I don't. I'm just going by the superficial part that I know about Ozzy and Sharon.
Ruh-roh, what are we walking on? Okay, I had this ready, but then and I need this one too. Ask questions. We're gonna ask the questions. This is the part 2, I think. Yeah, part 2. And we are going to timestamps for life. Oh shit, Academy. Back to life. All right. The Lawrence Institute for Education Life Academy, which JJ Vallow attended, is discussed throughout the second half of this video. Here are the key segments. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We had 4 in the last one, 5 in this one. 11 hours and 16 minutes. Okay. But there is an interview with Margaret Travillian. Okay, so 34 seconds. Let's just right on.
Margaret Travillian, the CEO and co-founder of the amazing school that our wonderful JJ went to. And let me grab that for you here really quickly. Okay, let me grab it. It's called Lawrence Institute for Education. Let me put the link up here. And I'm so excited that, and this, again, they are so gracious to come on and talk. And this was last minute. I was trying to find, long story. Anyway, they're just so gracious. They'll be coming on here. But again, everybody get ready for a great story of inspiration from one of our own mad chatters. Lizard Tia will be coming up here in just a little bit. Hang on. I've got to go grab a couple of things and I will be right back, my darlings. Okay. And oh, there's Stacy. Hello, darling. How are you?
Good.
The dynamic.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't have a chance to tell you. Margaret Travillian, the CEO and co-founder of JJ School of Lawrence Institute, is.
Do y'all want to hear Margaret Travillian talk about JJ? It's gonna gut wrenching, but it wasn't on. I was just wanting to show this part. How many times did she ask, or share the link or whatever, which I can do a little more later too. Because again, this wasn't the topic. Mine was to, show how I've got some things to share with y'all. Just about Beth, like the reveal, the countdown to the reveal of Tricia's background and when that came about and how she creates these lots of scenarios that, in my opinion, appear to be revolving around CrimeCon. It's just like that's what she maybe uses to put herself in front of John Ramsey, whether he's guilty or not guilty or whatever. I have no, like, I'm not the judge or the jury. I'm not God. So, you know, that's not up to me. It's not up to Tricia either. But I mean, if I'm ever behaving like that, y'all, please, you have the right to like slap me with a broom. Okay. Just like, hey, back down, bitch. Okay. I'll be like, yes, ma'am. Okay. I need to chill out. You're typing a stellar again tonight, I see. Well, good. Glad somebody's is. So, do you want me to play that? Am I even on the right one? It's right here. We'll play a little bit of it. Let me speed it up just a tad. Oh, wrong thing. All right.
Okay, hang on.
She calls in.
Okay, just a second here. I need to get my little headset in.
No worries.
Okay, hang on one more second here.
Oh, my Lord.
Hang on just a second.
Let him if you got him. I'm going to turn my screen off.
Everybody, I want you to welcome Margaret Travillian. She is the CEO and co-founder of the school that we have been talking about. And that is the amazing school of JJ's. I just call it Lauren's Life School. Is that the Lauren's Institute for Education? Is that correct?
That is correct. So yeah, LIFE is our acronym, which stands for Lawrence Institute for Education. Thank you very much for having me.
Well, and Margaret, can everybody hear Margaret? Okay, I think you can. I can hear. Okay, great. Margaret, we are talking. We do this every year. We do a 24-hour program on the 22nd of July in honor of JJ, Tylee, Tammy, and Charles, all the people that Lori, Alex, and Chad murdered. And we've been talking a lot about JJ today. And JJ went to your school and was so loved by everybody. Can you talk about that?
Absolutely. JJ was a very, very vibrant kindergartner when he started with us. Was very shy, was very anxious, if you will. And over his time with us, he really came out of his shell. He was a very beautiful boy, as most people who have seen him can say. He was just beautiful inside and out, and he had a beautiful smile, and he was kind to his friends. He would carry a little suitcase with him to school. He loved pretending that he was he loved pretending that he was getting on or off a plane to grandma and grandpa, which Kay and Larry, he was very, very close, and spent a lot of time back and forth with them. And that was something that he was kind of known for, is his little travel suitcase was his backpack, and came to class with him every day. He loved pretending. He loved dressing up in character. He loved Halloween. We have photos and video of him at one of our Halloween parties where he just was having the time of his life. And I was often able to spend time with him. I would do read alouds for the classrooms, and would get to come into the classrooms and read stories. And he was always so attentive to the stories and very engaged and wanted to talk about the characters. We often read Piggy and Elephant. Those were some of his favorite stories. And he loved talking about Piggy and Elephant. And he was someone who just had, not that all of our children have potential, and our job obviously is to try and help them reach whatever that highest potential is for them. And but I often say about JJ that there was so much awareness and presence in him that there was just really no telling what he was going to be capable of doing, and or who he was going to become. And I think that's one of the things that, and I still to this day get emotional about it, is that he truly was just robbed. And the world was robbed when he was taken from us. And he had the potential of really impacting this world and showing what, young boys with autism are capable of, and young children overall. And I will never understand why he was taken. And it's a loss, for all of us. And I'm so grateful, and my team here still is so grateful for the time we got to have with him, and that we were touched by his life and his family's life. Charles was somebody that was on campus a lot, brought him to class. He was a hero, to JJ, but he was also a hero to us because he was a family that was very engaged and very much participated in JJ's well-being and care. It was a crazy day. Lori came on campus and shared that Charles had committed suicide.
Oh, God.
And that was kind of her explanation, which when we were told, it just didn't sit right. And so one of my staff members got, on the internet and Googled, his name, because we were like, how is that possible? But we weren't contacted. How did that happen? We didn't know about that happening. And that is when we learned that he actually was deceased and had been deceased for 2 weeks prior to her even telling us. And it just, everything happened so quick, from that time on. And it was like a light switch. It was, one day everything seemed normal, and then the next day it just wasn't. Charles had, shared that he had concerns. He was worried that, Lori was going through a religious phase, if you will.
Right.
But, other than that, it was just, Lori was somebody that we thought we knew, and then she was somebody that we had no idea who she was. And, and it was when she told us that, she was taking JJ out of school and they were going to California, which was another lie, that we, that she felt like it was just too much for JJ being here, and that he needed to change, and that, she was taking him and moving. And, we were sad, but, it was, again, not really knowing all the facts. It kind of made sense, because we didn't obviously know the details of what happened to Charles at that time, and knew that he was somebody very, very important in JJ's life. So, and that was roughly September. And then I got the call in December from detectives in Idaho, basically asking about Lori, asking about the kids. And, I remember asking, what do you mean? You don't know where Lori is?
Right.
And it was, no, we know where Lori is. We don't know where the kids are.
Oh, God.
And I just, all those memories are so vivid because it was so traumatic as it was unfolding. And, from that day forward, we hung ribbons on our trees. We had blue for JJ and purple for Kylie. And we never gave up hope that, they were somewhere with family. They were being hidden. And our hearts just bled. And the day that, we heard that it actually happened. And it was just devastating. And,
and it's still
after that, we
fresh today. I can tell it still is fresh today. It is. I can tell in your voice. I mean, you and the teachers that experienced the wonderful love of JJ, because it was such a useless tragedy. And that's words can't express enough. Just any loss of a child is tragic. But the cruelty and the it didn't have to happen. And I guess that the part that he had so many people that loved him that would have spent the rest of their lives caring for him. Exactly.
And I'll never understand the thought processes or what became of
I'm sitting here going with my mind. I'm like, how do I share what's playing? How do I not stop the audio like I just did? But how do I stop the audio or keep the audio going while sharing another screen of, video with pictures and stuff of them. Because I suck with finding things in my computer. Okay, it's not my strong suit. But I'm still thinking. Let's continue.
You know, Lori's mindset for this to have happened. And you know, it makes us watchful. I'll never forget when, you know, Kay and Larry, they came to the school and they wanted to see his classroom, and we had set up we had done a memorial for them here, and then we kind of reset up the memorial for Kay and Larry. And I just watching them sit, you know, in his classroom and watch the videos that we had playing and look at all the pictures, and I just laid my head, you know, forward with Kay and Larry, and just felt like I had to apologize, because I felt like, how did we let this little boy go?
No, there was nothing you could have done. Nothing you could have done. But I understand, because obviously everybody at Lawrence Institute for Education, you're all very caring and compassionate, and you know, short of tying Lori up and kidnapping JJ, you know, there was nothing you could do. There's sometimes there's so much dark and evil in somebody that you can't stop them. Everybody, we're talking with Margaret Travillian. She is the CEO and founder of Lawrence Institute for Education, the school that JJ Vallow loved so much. And Charles, his father, was a very active part of his life. And we have somebody from Europe who is saying, how can people from Europe donate? I've been putting the link up, but I guess it doesn't work in Europe. Can they give you a call, or can they email you perhaps, Margaret?
Oh, absolutely. My email, well, it's a doozy, but it's my first and, okay, so I'm sorry, that's our president. Carrie is saying, let's go ahead and email her. It's Carrie, C-A-R-R-I-E dot Reed, R-E-E-D, at Lawrence, that's LAURENS.AZ.org. Carrie.Reed at LawrenceAZ.org.
Okay. Stacy, can you write this down so I can post it later too?
Okay, hold on. Yeah.
Oh, so I make sure I got.
And thank you for that individual. That's amazing. And again, an example of how JJ's life, you know, it really impacted the world, because
absolutely
of how tragic, you know, him being taken from us was. And so I appreciate that very much. And
can I read the email back to make sure I have it properly? Yes. It's CARRIE.REED at LAURENSAZ.org.
That is correct.
Okay, great. There we go. Okay, and I've been putting the link up in chat for the donations to the school, to JJ's school, and it's actually pinned at the top of chat here. But Margaret, nobody can be prepared for something this horrific, something this evil, this dark. How were the other children taking this? Were you able to explain any of it to them, or how did that happen?
That's a great question. No, we obviously in having the memorial here, we opened it up to our community, to the families. We shared on email and our communication systems with the families with regards to the purple and blue ribbons. So the families were aware when the news hit. We shared it with the families, and then felt that our place was to allow the families to share what they felt comfortable sharing. For us, when we were told that JJ was being unenrolled, if you will, he had already basically been kept out of school for a few days. So when we received notice from Lori, and I believe honestly in the timeline, she was already gone when she gave us notice. So we didn't even get to have what we would normally do as a farewell party, for the kids to say their goodbyes. Honestly, for us, it was the really working through the emotional trauma for the staff that worked with him, the people that knew him, the people that were his therapists, that were his, teachers, his teacher's assistants, his karate teacher, he had so many individuals here who worked with him. And it was really helping the staff to adjust to the tragedy. You know, when you work with individuals who are medically fragile, which we do, we understand that loss is possible, but it never prepares you for what happens. And this, I hope this doesn't sound wrong, but when you have a child that you almost anticipate the possibilities, it's different from then when something this tragic happens.
Absolutely.
And then you find the details that I think it was just it was too much for some people to process. And so for us, it was just really helping the staff grieve and be able to then, you know, move forward and help the other kids that, you know,
right.
have lessons.
I have a message for you from Tricia Easton. Tricia is Kay Woodcock's daughter, JJ's aunt. And she says, Margaret, I've been dying to hear from you and JJ's teachers. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. I'm going to start bombing. So Tricia, you can jump on if you want.
I'm here.
And we do have a question. Was JJ high functioning with his autism? Would he be considered high functioning?
Yes, for us, absolutely, he was what we would consider high functioning. He had amazing language skills. He had highs and lows with his emotional regulation. I mean, there were days where JJ was full of frustration, then you knew it. But then most days he was full of just bubbling energy. And but he was absolutely able to express wants and needs and express things that he liked or didn't like. And yeah, and honestly, I think that's one of the things that's so tragic is when you think about what was done to him and you think about what he was cognitively aware of.
I know.
That's the thing that's so you know, scary in itself. And I always think and I pray that, you know, he was just asleep and at peace because he was so aware of the world around him.
Oh God. And that's what we're hoping too. We've always hoped that he was just drugged.
Yeah.
You know, he was treated differently than his sister Tylee, who I think just terribly suffered at the hands of Chad and Alex. But I think it was different with JJ, and as little solace as that is, I think we need to hold on to that. Everybody, we are talking with Margaret Travillian. She is the CEO of Life, and that is the Lawrence Institute for Education and the school that JJ went to. And again, you can tell everybody just loved him. And in the videos that we've seen of JJ, I mean, he's just talk about a spark plug. You just gotta love. Oh my gosh. And
he was truly beautiful. And I always laugh because his hair, I promise you, there was never a hair out of place on his head. He was styling from the moment he got, you know, through the gates, and he was something.
He really was.
And if I may, I would, anytime any of the family, I always say this, you know, we have a memorial here, and JJ and is on that memorial. And anytime any of the family are ever here near us and want to come spend time at the memorial, I welcome all of you. And I keep hoping for the day where, you know, we can wrap our arms around Kay and Larry again, now being on the other side of what has just been a horrendous journey, and they're true heroes. I mean, they are true heroes.
Oh boy, they are. You know, it was Kay that got all of this going when she insisted on a wellness check. And you have to wonder what would have happened if Kay hadn't done that. They could very easily have gotten away with everything. And so she was not going to be stopped. And, you know, God bless Kay and Larry and you all too for loving JJ like you did. And I know it's very traumatic. And like you said, when you deal with people who are of a delicate medical nature, as tragic as it is expected at times. In this case, this was not expected, obviously. And to have it be such a horrific manner, it's traumatizing for everybody. But again, it's coming to an end. That we'll have to see Lori's face anymore coming Friday, because when she gets to Idaho, it's my understanding they either in Idaho do not allow prisoners to give interviews, or at the very least, it's extremely difficult. So hopefully she'll be shut up, other than her stupid filings that she makes, you know, every week, and they might be able to shut her down from that. you know, and bless you all for what you do, because it's not, I mean, it's hard enough being a teacher, but to be a teacher of adults and children with needs like this, I can imagine can be pretty stressful and difficult at times.
It absolutely is. It's a hard job, but you know, you have to be a person who lives, you know, to dream, to see possibilities, to, you know, wish to serve and want to make a difference. And honestly, I'm nothing without the amazing team members we have on this campus. Talk about heroes. They're heroes. They show up every day, and they give their hearts and their souls and their talents to help these kids on their good days and their bad days, all because they believe in what's still yet to come for them. And that's something that was taken from us when JJ was taken. So I do appreciate you allowing me to have this time with you, and for being willing to speak with us. So thank you.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. And we're hearing people in chat saying they're donating. And yes, you can donate in Tylee's memory for her brother, JJ.
Absolutely.
I've always felt that Tylee was more of a mother to JJ than Lori ever was.
She wasn't.
And, you know, she was just a wonderful young lady. But Margaret, you have our number there at the school. If there's anything you ever need, we have a lot of people here that can help. So please don't ever hesitate to reach out, okay?
Well, I appreciate that so much. Thank you. And, you know, and you know, JJ being one of our angels, I appreciate that he's looking out for his friends here and spreading love and joy and, you know, giving us this opportunity to meet. So, thank you to JJ for that. And thank you. I appreciate the time very, very much.
Thank you, Margaret. And give our best to everybody there, and take care, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you now. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
It's like, I don't know. She was kind of okay. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to her, but towards the end. And I was like, what? But, you know, again, it's like, I don't know. I was just listening to to Margaret's words, you know? And I mean, it's hard. It's hard to like separate yourself, and like, it just kind of will hit me. And I'm like, ew, like it did just now when she, you know, when the teacher, I'm sorry, when the, what the hell is her title again? CEO of Life Academy. Whenever, you know, she says, and look, I'm sorry to even repeat it, but she said that, let me get it together. She said, I hope that that he was asleep or whatever. And then Tricia went dun da da da. She went in there for, you know, the points, I guess, to be like, oh no, drugs, da da da. That part, you know, it's just like, come on, man, how tone deaf can we be? And whatever. But then again, you see how it's also this thing where, it's like, oh shit. Okay. I'm hitting the wrong things, where you have to like, I still have to go to these channels. I still have to go to these creators and to grab little pieces of this puzzle. And I mean, that's a tough thing to do, but you know, you get over yourself a long time ago. Yeah. I'm glad. Thank y'all for hanging out with me to do that too. My neck didn't hurt so damn bad. That was just, she just said so many meaningful things, and maybe there's something I can do, or we can do, where again, if it's like this, if it's just, you know, where we can donate. I don't know. I've never done that because it gets hairy, you know. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk about it. About let me share those again though too. I'm gonna share Lauren's, and I guess that's all the links. I don't know. We'll see. I'll share them. But I did share the link to this video in the chat and on the screen. I hope they work. If not, it's Life Academy. There we go. Okay. Now let's get back to this. No, I did not get to go to visit. Thank you, Hawkeyes. I have something you may want. I've been hanging on to it. Oh my gosh. Well, okay. I probably maybe do. Let me know. I just, yeah, I treasure these things. I got to be in the right mindset. I got to be in the right, you know what I mean, to like go here. It's tough. I think thank you again, Hawkeyes. I'm sorry. Thank you again. Appreciate it. Whew. So let's change gears. All right. Again, that's something that Tricia will always have, and that's where it is. But I'm grateful for that part. I'm not grateful for what all has to be, and I hate this word, sacrificed, in order to just have these small little windows of, oh, okay. You know, how long is it okay for? And then, you know, when are you going to just stop your channel? When are you not going to be able to pay your StreamYard or whatever and not be able to keep your channel up, whatever the case may be. And so, yeah, that's why I try to get a lot of screen records of a lot of things. So trust me, I already have it screen recorded and audio, just MP3. But while we're right here doing that. So another thing that I wanted to go over with you guys is, well, let's start from the very beginning. Let's see here. All right. There it is. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Okay, let me pull it up. Share this tab instead. And, oh, thank you, Olive. Which, I mean, I don't even know if I'm sharing the right screen. Probably not. Yes, I am. Yay. Thank you again, Hawkeye. Loves nature. All right. This is a goofy looking video. Man, her eyes go all crazy. I'm like, oh, shit. Okay, so this was September 3rd, 2025. This is the day before Tricia was leaving for WebCon, for CrimeCon the very next day. Like she was going September 4th. This day is September 3rd. I want to say it's a Wednesday. Make sure. See, September 3rd. So Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday, September 3rd. On the eve of CrimeCon, or whatever the hell.
Oh, real quick before we go, countdown to new studio. I have a new studio. I don't know if I told everybody, we hired a consultant and we did like this 2-hour phone call with him. And everybody hates my background. They just hate it. And I've been wanting to get a new background. And I have these really cool white bookshelves. But I bought a couch today. And a friend of mine says, that's so Studio 54 vibe. You know, it does. It looks like Liza Minnelli would be sitting there in so Studio 54. But it is cool. I'm going to show you a picture of it. And then behind this couch will be a really cool white bookshelf. It'll have all these different little doodads in it. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to just be sitting behind a desk or if I'm going to have it like this where you don't see a desk. I don't know. We're going to see. But yeah, I just called me Kim. I think wasn't her spine, Ellen's spine severed? I think.
Yeah, that was the wound where she wouldn't have been able to stab her sister, but there was more after that wound. Yeah.
Bam. Just
hang on. I'm going to. It'll take me a second here to get it.
That threw me for a loop.
Oh, thank you, Moonlight View sent me a picture of the conscious for the hat doodad, and it was what we thought, so that's good. Okay, so hang on. I'm gonna get a picture out here. Grab it. Here we go.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a minute.
Share. I need to send it to my Gmail. Then I need to upload it. Send. Okay. Now, when you look at this couch, picture it without these white pillows. I can't have anything white in this house with 4 animals. There's no way in hell.
You can.
Here.
If you're clean. Right? If you're clean, you can.
You know what? I'm gonna get a better picture of that couch just a second. Because it is so cool. I love it. And it does look like something from Studio 54 in 1977.
Hey, Steph. Where you at?
I love it. Oh, come on.
Where you at, girl? Hey, Huggy.
Hold on, guys. Talk amongst yourselves for just a moment.
She's going to be, we got to talk, and Stacy's not going to do it. So somebody's got to talk.
Yeah, Joe Schmo says he hired somebody really cheap. But he's talking about himself. He's like, I don't know if this guy knows what he's doing, but it's really cheap.
He's cheap. And I like the way he talks.
I don't even know what they said. I was like, what?
No, that was fun, wasn't it? I mean, you were on the phone call with me. So that was fun. So, okay, now.
Thank you, Google.
Let me get this here. Let me do this again. Oh, come on. Hurry.
Is it hard to hear? Okay. Let me crank it up.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got to stop this because I'd cranked it up on that other one. It's like a booster or whatever. Oh, no, there it goes. Okay. Let me get back. Oh, no, I'm there, dude. And I'm hitting the wrong buttons. You know it. Let me get back there and hit this. It's going to be really loud, but it's going to blow your hair back. I'll turn it down.
Marlene Clausen says, Ping's cats do his set design.
Let's see.
Clear his throat. Get up. I sped it up.
Okay. Here we go.
I don't know.
I will get to it. I promise you. It's coming.
Pass it on.
Here.
Oh. I gotta say, yeah, might want to watch paint dry. The other day, wherever I was chatting, okay, I was like, Tricia's website reminds me of those old chain letters back in the day, and you just reminded me of it all up, kind of. You know, just those chain letters. You got to mail them to 99 people.
Hit the like the same way you'd hit the bottle after the LPT monologue. Thank you, Megan. Thank you. You were so kind. Yeah, we all needed to take a 12 hits from a bottle after Lori Vallow Daybell's monologue. Oh my God. Okay, let's see here. Here we go.
That's the one. We don't allow rumors and speculations here.
In Bountiful, Utah. Let's see here. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, that was the goodie bag from the meet and greet in Bountiful, Utah. Let's see here. Yeah.
My Lord. The frog doesn't turn from tadpoles into, you know.
Here it is. Okay, here's the couch. Take away the white pillows. Isn't that cool?
It is. I love it.
Yeah, so, I mean, I love the little feet. Not that you'll see the feet, but yeah, that's going to be crap. I was going to get like a just two cushions, but somebody pointed out, Trish, you like to sit in the middle. So if there's only two cushions, you're just going to, be sucked down in the middle. Your butt's going to go right down the middle of the couch. So you need three. So now, let me tell you, when this is not in use in my new studio, it's going to be covered in plastic because between Scrappy Joe, Hawthorne Tech's Bug Nugget the First, Boo, and Lilith, all of them going on it, rolling on it, and doing God knows what on it, I can't let it get dirty. So
yeah, they're going to inspect it,
Absolutely, they will. I know. And I've got the Don't Mark Here spray that's going to go everywhere on it, just in case. But yeah, I think that'll look really good behind the white bookshelf. And I took a picture of the white bookshelf, but I can't email it because it says it's too big. Do you have that picture that I sent you on the white bookshelf?
Oh God, not on. I mean, a long time ago.
Yeah, I wish I don't. And see, I don't know how to. These stupid cameras on these smartphones.
I don't have I don't have a website for 80,000 years. And I mean, I've had to learn these things. I'm like, what's a link? Oh my God. I'm telling you straight up. I'm like, what is all this? Hashtags. Oh, okay. It's not just something cool. Okay. All right. Noted. I've had to learn these things kind of self-teaching. So it's out there. They got YouTube channels that will teach you in lickety split. And I know you just got to go and change the things, condense, compress, and change formats. It's very easy. It's free. It's free. You have a website and a YouTube channel. It's time.
To make the picture, it's too big. The file's too big. I'm like, well, how do I make it smaller? I don't know. I
made it too fast.
And I keep trying to take different pictures of it, but it's a really cool book. And I took a picture and I emailed it to you. And now I can't find it. So let's see if I can find it here really quickly.
Keyword search. Be made.
Maybe this will do it. Hang on.
How long time?
So now, if I send it to there, okay, let me see if this will work. And again, guys, this is not how the bookshelf is going to look. I just put a bunch of crap on there because I'm storing it. So let's see. Come on. You can do it. You can do it.
Did you hear her? Because I'm storing it. And I was like, well, here it is, September 3rd. Beth B died in May. And, anyways, just something something to hang on to. I need to slow it down. Okay, because I don't know. No, I have it on normal, but I guess I have it too fast.
So now, if I send it to there, okay, let me see if this will work. And again, guys, this is not how the bookshelf is going to look. I've just put a bunch of crap on there because I'm storing it. So let's see. Come on. You can do it. Come on.
Probably not.
Let's not make this too big now. Oh, I think it's going to work. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. Shoot.
Oh my God.
Okay. So, and we're going to put, the bookshelf has these little square areas, and we're going to put like some cool woo-woo witchy stuff in there. It's going to look really neat. So.
Yeah, I sent you some pictures of a couple of themes, so you could kind of pick your theme before we start.
Okay. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
I sent you a coastal theme because you like the beach, and then witchy stuff. So.
Perfect. Okay.
Went with that stuff.
Gosh, I want to make sure there's nothing.
Allegedly.
And I'll tell you why there's some of this old stuff. You'll see it here. But again, this is not how it's going to look. I've just got stuff kind of stored there. So this will give you a good idea of the new studio. The new studio.
It makes you very concerned.
So imagine that blue disco couch from the 70s in front of this. And each one of these little squares will have a different, like some will have old books and things. But you can see some stuff here. This is like old medicine bottles, because we are going to do a Patreon channel. And we're going to pick old crime cases, like hundreds of years old, to go over. And then I'm going to show you things from that era. Like, and I can't remember what this is. It's some sort of medicine thing that I got on eBay. This is a really old water thing that they used to have on the nightstand when you were sick. And the suitcase here, I don't know if I can tell you what's in that. I have to tell you very delicately, okay? But you see the suitcase? You see what I'm pointing at? Everybody? It looks like it has a notebook on top of it. Well, when you open it, it contains this machine that years ago, back in the 1800s, I'm not sure when, but they would say that women would have hysteria. You know, they'd be hysterical. And the way doctors would get rid of a woman's hysteria is by doing something that provided a certain relief. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think everybody understands what I'm saying?
No, we're done.
Okay. That suitcase has the machine that the doctor used, and it was actually at the turn of the century, late 1800s, early 1900s, has the actual machine that the doctor would use to help the woman get rid of her hysteria.
Lindsay, where's your Lysol?
Have you ever shown it to you, Stacey?
Oh, yeah.
It is hilarious.
Yeah.
It's absolutely hilarious. So I found it on eBay. I had I probably bought that 5 years ago because it was so hilarious. And I knew someday I'd use it. And so we're going to take a true crime case from that era and tell you all about it, and then show you something from that era. And that will be one of the things. I have a lot of medical things from old timey days that are just frightening as hell. They're so fun.
You know,
really
recently, I bought a first edition book on all the medical stuff.
Oh, you did?
So I'll have to look at it. Yeah, carefully.
Oh, you got to find that. That would be great. So,
yeah, I bought it at an antique store, so I know exactly where the book is. I have it put aside. So. First edition. So
Lindy says, "Where can I get one?" Uh-oh. Danny Hull, I think you're talking about the sisters that had that that getaway, that health place, and they would end up starving people to death. I think that's what you're talking about. No, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to tell the story behind it. So,
do y'all know what it is, or am I just reading the chat wrong? It's a vibrator, but in a suit. It's a big one, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to know, but to take care of women back in the day who were, I guess, nutting up, literally. They used to, I guess, crank the vibrator up. I don't really know. That's kind of what I'm getting. That's what I'm picking up. So, but I mean, like all this stuff, she said women with hysteria. And you go to your doctor back then and be like, all right, doctor, whatever, crank it up. But this, to me, for it to be being stored somewhere, I mean, do I believe that? I really don't think I do. I don't really think these people are believable. Not to mention in another video, which I don't have pulled right now, but I know it's out there. It's been, it's made its rounds, but where she says, oh, actually, anyways, she said that Beth B bought all this stuff. So which is it? Did you buy it at freaking eBay? Did you buy it, years ago and you just been collecting and just storing it? Where? You've been dusting it? I mean, what you been doing? Why didn't you just buy brand new white bookcases like I thought you did? Or like normal people do, or just go build them like I'll do. Like what's going on? And then, I don't know. I smell shit. Okay.
The doctor would use to help the woman get rid of her hysteria.
And that's right here in this. Okay.
Have I ever shown it to you, Stacy?
Oh, yeah.
It's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Yeah.
Showed it to her. Oh my God.
Hilarious. So I found it on eBay. I had years. I mean, I probably bought that 5 years ago because it was so hilarious. And I knew someday I'd use it. And so we're going to take a true crime case from that era and tell you all about it. And then
how many, just raise of hands, how many of you believe that this was stored at Beth B's? We'll just say that. Maybe stored at Beth B's. And that's how maybe Tricia was so knowledgeable about wires. Remember how she said somebody had broken into the house, or maybe looked like they had been going through things inside Beth B's house, and that's why she was doing the perimeter checks field trip that she then privated, right? Yeah. Do y'all think that that this was in storage, or do you think Beth B's might have been storage? I mean, it's the closest place, right? 10 minutes away. Then this, I don't know if she, I thought she bought the couch new. It looked like it came out of a catalog, or you know what I mean? Like a picture of it staged, I guess, or whatever. And anyways, I don't know. I want to know. I want to know what y'all think.
Have I ever shown it to you, Stacy?
Oh yeah,
All right.
edition book on all the medical stuff.
Oh, you did?
So I'll have to look at it. Yeah, carefully.
Oh, you got to find that. That would be great. So,
yeah, I bought it at an antique store, so I know exactly where the book is. I have it put aside. So. I collect first editions. So
Lindy says, "Where can I get one?" Uh-oh. Danny Holt, I think you're talking about the sisters that had that.
Well, my subscriber said, I don't want to hear how you use it. Okay.
Like that getaway, that health place, and they would end up starving people to death. I think that's what you're talking about. No, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to tell the story behind it. So. Oh, absolutely, Senabe. You're absolutely right. Mental health treatment involved cocaine and all kinds of things. Yeah, crazy stuff, just crazy. And some of the pictures that they have of how they treated mentally ill patients, they've strung them up. I thought it was like a torture picture from Abu Ghraib or something, but it was from the 18th.
Anybody get like sadist vibes? I mean, just, again, I'm not being judgy, just vibes bad, just kind of the sadistic things in life. And I mean, hey, I study and look into the occult. So what's that say about me? But I don't know.
1800s, and they put a hood over this person and they strung them up, and that's how they dealt with mental illness. That was helping them relax and making it so they couldn't see anything, so they could get their mind under control. It's crazy. It is crazy. That's exactly right, Stephanie Ferrero. Absolutely.
I have a whole new theory now once she introduces this whole lobotomy thing. Yeah, it's coming. Whistle. Trigger warning. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. Anyways, it's conspiratorial.
Yep. No question.
Lobotomies, ice baths, all kinds of fun stuff.
Crazy stuff. Yeah, Candy Williams, vintage medical and crime oddities. And that's, I thought that would be an interesting Patreon channel. And Patreon is where you do pay for something. And we're not going to charge a lot, just a few bucks. And
yes.
We have those two oddity stores here. And that one of the ladies has a replica of the original lobotomy tool from, I forget the name of the man who invented it, but it's a replica of his stuff.
Can you get, is it expensive?
$150.
Can you know what? Pick it up. We need that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I made friends with her. So
you need to go search around the website around this date, September 3rd, 2025, to see if there were any dry bags or just, oh my God, we got to pay for this.
Yeah, it looks like an ice pick, and they put it in your eyeball and they just go, and then they move it around and it cuts part of your frontal lobe.
Well, the original has, the hammer along with the tool that goes in. Yeah.
Oh, you've got to get that. You've got to get that. Me tool
Yeah, she does.
Oh, AI is creating the answer. This should be interesting.
Accurate.
Lobotomy tools were primarily developed by Dr. Antonio Egas Moniz, a Portuguese neurologist. Does that sound right?
No, it was a different name. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let me do this here.
Wow.
Let me take out the word tools and see what comes up. You never know what you get with AI. It's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, it's still coming up with his name.
Yeah.
Put it that way. Oh
Walter Freeman.
When you put it that way, okay. Try begging for a vibrator. Okay. Okay. All right. We had to get that out.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. He popularized the lobotomy. He's the one that really pushed it and made it like really popular. In fact, hold on, I'm going to show you a picture that will absolutely chill you to the bone. No. Where is it? It disappeared. Hang on. I
didn't upload the whole thing.
Oh my gosh. I want to see that picture, and I click on it and I get a whole bunch of other pictures. Just a minute. Well, hold on. I got it. Still work.
No, go on.
Oh, that's not good enough. Hang on, because you guys got to see.
Oh, Joe Schmo's got it. AI is like a box of chocolates.
That is so true.
What you're gonna get exactly.
Boy, AI is just nuts, you guys. It really is.
It's
just crazy.
Mick Spunky says he still has his chastity belt.
Really? Well, who holds that key, huh?
Mick Spunky.
Now, where's that damn picture? Let's see.
Glad she can't find a picture.
Open image in new tab. Maybe that'll do it. Oh, well, that's not very good. Okay, hold on.
Come on. She sure does like bees. She likes bumbling around a lot.
Okay, let's try this on here. Hang on. I want you guys to see what lobotomy looked like back in the day.
It looks like she's grinding her jaw. I'm just saying. That was wild. Oh. Well, dang. I think I already watched it. Why is it not showing that I watched it? Is that yours? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, she did. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I was like, hella, Dolly, are y'all not getting it? This one right here. Not trying to be cryptic, but I ain't trying to freaking catch any more of her shit. She thinks she is right. You know, I'm sure I'm wrong in a few things. But, I mean, my God. I don't think I have it all backwards. You know, it had me questioning things earlier. I was like, what? Wild, wild, wild. Okay. Now, I know. Now I got to hurry, I think. Where am I at? I sound like Tricia. Oh, my God. Let me find my way. Let me just unlink that, you know, take that off. And let me just do this right now. Yes, Trish, lobotomies are getting stabbed in the brain. We don't need pecs. Right. We have an imagination. Krisha, she needs exposed too, though. I know. I just gotta wrap my head around it again. That threw me for, I was like, oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that's probably not the way you want coming in hot. You know, I'm like, you left hot. You know, you're not really changing anything besides fuck you is what she said. And I'm just like, yeah, that'll work. No, you don't come in and you know what I thought of? Look, and I mean, this is just me in the world of my aunt being Lori Vallow, okay? Where, and Tricia saying that the website's going to go dark and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh, she's channeling her dark side. Like she is channeling her darkness and she is sharing it with us now. Open, you know, it's like, seems like it's more open. And then when she was sharing the amount, I'm like, oh my God, I've never made that all together. You know, like, damn, quit bragging. Just saying. Thank you, Googie. Thank you for becoming a new member, even though I know you've been a member. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. I do have your emails too. If you start the do, we're sending help. Yeah, please. Please, you can knock me off my damn high horse or whatever. So, okay. So then we have, that was September 3rd. Then, hold on. I gotta hit this link here. I'll hit it. Allegedly. Okay, maybe not. Oh, okay. I know where I put it. Okay. Well, So the CrimeCon 2025 live from Denver, date Saturday. This is what I'm about to show you. The Saturday, September 6th, 2025. The one I just showed you was September 3rd. She was leaving the next day to go to CrimeCon September 4th. Then we know that, like, I don't remember the exact date, but I'm sure whomever knows can fill it in, in the chat with everybody. Christina got served or, confronted, I guess you could say, on September 5th, I believe. I'm trying to just kind of put it in a loose timeline. CrimeCon 2025, Saturday, September 6, 2025. Tricia Griffith of Websleuths. This broadcast captures the high energy atmosphere of CrimeCon in 2025 in Denver, following Tricia Griffith as she navigates the convention floor, interacts with her mad chatters, and manages the logistical hurdles of a live production. Wet paper bag. The Othram House and Forensic Innovation. The centerpiece of the broadcast is the, let me get my link so I can get us there. Okay. Okay, September 2020 or 2025 Crime Cons. I'm trying to gather, collect all of them, all the links. 24, 25. Got it. Okay. Right here. Yeah. Okay, I got to share my damn screen, Chris. Okay. Thank you. I've been a member longer than this. I had to sign up again after changing credit cards. I've been here for a long while. That's what I thought. But thank you. Thank you very, very, very much. I need to teach myself how to give out memberships. I've never done it. And so I don't know how, but I'm sure it's very easy. Just like it'll be easy programming these boutons to make sound effects. Be like, nobody wants to stalk that ugly bitch, things like that. They're classics, man. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, get ready. Hold your hats. Hold your something. Okay. All right. This is September 6th, so this is Saturday. The other one was Wednesday. This is Saturday. And listen.
Hey everyone, we are live at CrimeCon. I hope you can hear me. Can somebody in chat please post that you can hear me?
Can somebody tell these people that how many times have they not been heard? Okay, because that would be a lot easier troubleshooting. Just assume that you're being heard, because there's not many times when you come in muted. Okay, because I'm between her and Lauren. I'm about to.
I can hear you. Yeah. You guys can hear me. And there's a bunch of smart asses here at CrimeCon, but that's good. That's good.
Let me use my little booster thing, because it is kind of low. Or I'm old.
Okay, but Stacy, can you hear me? Can anybody in chat hear me? Anybody hear me?
Oh my God.
Anyone? Yes, you can hear me. Great. Okay, everybody. This is Tricia. We are broadcasting live from CrimeCon, and we've got a lot of people here. Let's go through here, and you can just give us your usernames, my darling. Who are you?
I'm Luna Blue. Hi, Matt Cheddar.
Yay, and this is?
I'm Miss Rizzy.
All right.
Hi. I'm Crash. Hello.
And
Hi, Gina. Hi, Corey.
all right, and are you guys having fun at CrimeCon?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me real quick, one person that you've seen at CrimeCon.
Nancy Grace.
Did you like her, or was she mean to you?
No, she's very nice. She's adorable.
Did she yell at you?
Not at all. Benny Politan.
And did Benny yell at you?
Oh no! In fact, he keeps coming back and talking. He keeps waving to us, talking.
Same answer for both of them. Okay. Oh, and Joe, you've been kind of. Joe's been made famous here. He's making people laugh in sessions. He's just gone crazy. So.
And I made my first appearance on Court TV last night.
You did?
I need to find that.
Find Vinny in the studio.
Cool.
I was too, but I was on tonight.
So we got famous people here. Famous people. Who did you see?
I saw
Oh, wow.
I had a conversation with him. Amazing.
Oh, that is so cool.
Colby Ryan, Ray Mauricio, and any other YouTube channel creator that I can stalk and pictures.
we love stalkers, people. We love stalkers. And Crash, who have you seen? I have seen Ray Hermosillo and Colby Ryan.
That right there. We love stalkers, people. We love stalkers. Really? Because y'all were making one, making, oh my God.
we love stalkers, people. We love stalkers. And Crash, who have you seen? I have seen Ray Hermosillo and Colby Ryan, and also I saw Amy Elise and her sister Amy. Wonderful. Fun. Now, guys, I hear that a question was asked of Ray Hermosillo. Are there going to be any more arrests? And he said that he couldn't comment, but that his work wasn't over. So let's hope that it was Melanie.
I'm sure I'm sure he arrested people after Chad and Lori. I mean, he's arresting people right now. Just saying. Did you specify what case?
Slowski that they're going to arrest.
I'm like, why does Tricia love stalkers? It says in the video, Tricia uses the term stalkers playfully. Well, I mean, come on. I thought there was a threatened, right? To refer to fans or individuals who follow other content creators and public figures at CrimeCon. Did she say that? Because, I mean, what the hell? Are they filling in the blank here? Are y'all working for them? She expresses this sentiment when discussing meeting famous creators and other YouTube personalities. 2 minutes and 1 second. We passed it. Okay. We love stalkers, people. We love stalkers. Merch. Her use of the word is clearly meant is it? I mean, I don't really know these days. Clearly meant in a humorous, lighthearted way to describe the community's enthusiasm for tracking down and interacting with their favorite true crime figures during the event. Isn't it ironic?
Best, because she, in my opinion, needs to go down.
Push this. How do attendees avoid getting banned from CrimeCon? Stay away. According to the speaker, Tricia, attendees can avoid being banned from CrimeCon by being polite during interactions with guests. Shut the front door. The speaker notes that before a meet and greet, organizers collect names and email addresses to ensure that if someone is rude, they can be banned from future events. Thank you for making my case.
Down. Come on over here, my dear. Oh, okay. No, she doesn't want you. Okay. She's shy. She's very shy. It's Nancy Grace. She doesn't want to come over. So anyway.
And here's this. How did Tricia, I'm not asking this. It says, how did Tricia record John Ramsey? Tricia explained that the recording of her interaction with John Ramsey was accidental. It was just accidental. I'll show you that in a minute. She noted that she was not intending to record the conversation, but she inadvertently left her phone audio. Oh man, recording on while she asked him 2 questions during a meet and greet. Damn. Then, yeah, you'll see. You already know.
Anyway, we're in the Osram booth, and I wouldn't call this a booth. I call it a house. It's the biggest place here on.
Want to go like Homestead there? Are you going to squat? Osram. Oh my God.
It goes all the way down one aisle, turns a corner, and all the way back up. And of course, Osram is doing amazing work. I'm going to show you this screen here. We have these screens everywhere, just talking about Osram and what they're doing and the amazing things that they are doing. So, and I just saw Kristen Middleton do a great talk with Ian's mom from the Idaho 4. It was so emotional and absolutely amazing. Also, I have to tell you, I got to personally ask John Ramsey 2 questions, and he completely lied to for both of them. And I accidentally got it on audio. I wasn't supposed to record it. I accidentally had my phone on. So I will tell you more about that when I come back Monday night. But again, he completely flat out lied. And I politely called him on it, because what they do now at CrimeCon, and it's a good idea, is before you go up and talk to somebody, when you do a meet and greet, they find out your name and your email. So if you're rude to them, they can like ban you from next year. Yeah. So I thought I had this big plan where I was going to say, Mr. Ramsey, there are millions of people like.
I'm going to say, Miss Griffith, the internet is forever, ma'am. Internet is forever. And, now one thing I haven't found, and I don't know if anybody knows, time to do some crowdsourcing, but and that's crazy. Okay, Huggy Bear. I was like, what? So holy shit, thanks for blowing my mind again. So like there's after they come back from CrimeCon, after all the stuff happens with Lauren and Fallout, and then people are kind of dabbling into Tricia's, realm because she's supporting everybody except for honest people, in my opinion. But like her and Stacy both deny flat out. I remember hearing it, so I can say it like that. Like I remember them just being like, "No, we didn't. No, there was no recording at CrimeCon." And I'm just like, gaslight much? Lie. That's straight up lying. Just straight up lying. I don't, that's so not cool. Oh, I can't stand a liar.
Like me that, no, there was no intruder. Thank you. But I couldn't do that because I don't want to get banned from CrimeCon. But what I did was I didn't have any books. So I had Mad Magoo go and buy 5 Paulo Woodward books because there were no Ramsey books. So he had to sit there and sign all of them and listen to me talk to him. So
it's disgusting, man.
It worked out well. Hey, guys, should we go out in the hall and start harassing people? Okay, is this
harassing people? I mean, I'm glad it's a fucking joke. I'm really glad it's a joke, Tricia. Okay, right here it says, how does Tricia navigate filming restrictions? Because, hold on, just wait, it gets better. There's more. Tricia manages the filming restrictions at CrimeCon by strategically adjusting her live streaming based on the area that she is in. Wonder why. Throughout the video, she highlights her awareness of where she is allowed to record, avoiding restricted areas. She explicitly acknowledges when she enters a space where she is not permitted to live stream, such as specific hallways and timestamps, ×2. During these segments, she jokes about only showing the floor or her pants to avoid showing people or prohibited content, not areas, content. Strategic transitioning. She moves to different zones, such as the Authorn booth, where she feels comfortable filming. And that was at 2:46. We passed that up, and continues her stream once she reaches an area where she believes it is legally permissible to broadcast. And that's towards the end. Then she has a playful compliance. It's just playful. It's all in fun games, She maintains a humorous attitude about these limitations, frequently joking that she isn't really streaming or that she isn't doing anything illegal, using the restrictions as a comedic beat while interacting with her followers. So gross, man. This pisses me off. It's like, okay, entitled much?
Mine? No, you got my stuff. Are you sure you can carry that? Okay, I know I'm not supposed to be live streaming in this hallway.
Now listen to how she manipulates, in my opinion. Like, this is straight up her poor mouth, her poor begging, her dry begging, how you want to say it.
Let me just
manipulation.
I go down here, but then you just see the bottom of my pants. So let's make a little trail. Okay, I'm not showing anybody. I'm not showing anybody. I'm not doing anything illegal at CrimeCon.
You know what she is doing? She is telling on herself. Like, she squeals louder than anybody else I've ever seen.
I am not doing anything illegal at CrimeCon. Hi. Hi. Oh, Sharon. Hi. Oh my God, I'm live. Can you say hi? Look, everybody, Sharon.
God, that's America. Right?
Max, what's going on?
Oh my God, we love her.
Tricia is in the house.
I am.
She's been everywhere.
I think they smoke pot. I'm just wondering.
I mean, the woman on the move for real.
Absolutely. I know. Well, and you too, my dear.
Keep it rolling.
We're gonna come see you tonight, okay?
Right.
I love you.
Love you.
See ya.
Thanks.
Bye bye. Okay, I'm not supposed to be live streaming. Not supposed to be live streaming. I'm not live streaming. You are not seeing this. You are not seeing this. I'm walking out. This is Joe Schmoll's fault. He is the one. I thought, look, I've got this little trail of people.
Yeah, show my hat.
Yeah, there you go.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Where's Maddie?
They need to wear it.
Is she here? Okay. Here we go. Now I can legally live stream. Here we go.
Legally. Legally.
Yeah, we couldn't live stream in there. So, oh, okay, everybody. So now I have absolutely nothing prepared. Do you want to do a comedy routine, or is there anything? Hey, tell everybody what you did at the Ray Hermosillo, Colby Ryan, and what's his name, Nate Eaton speech. What was the question that you asked when you walked up to the stage to those three men, Joe Schmo?
So I asked them, the two on the left, which is Ray and Colby, excluding Nate, said, no offense, Nate, how many days a week do you work out? And how do you divide your muscle groups up between different days of the week?
And then I understand Nate said, okay, any other questions? And you said,
I'm still waiting.
Still waiting for an answer.
Yeah, and they finally gave you an answer. I love that. So I'm glad you're able to add a little levity to that, because it's such a tragic topic, as we all know. But okay, so what are you guys going to do here a little bit later? Where are you going next? Crash to, let's see, do you know?
Colby's having a victim impact statement panel, so I'm planning to go to that and then finish up my shopping here, since I went like this far and then just spent $45 just walking from two booths.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you have to really be careful.
You do. You spend your life savings.
Yeah.
How about you, my dear? What are you doing?
I want to go to the meet and greet for Kendall Ray
Mhm.
and also John Walsh. And I just have to say that Tricia is more beautiful in person.
Oh my God.
It's
than
true.
on YouTube.
Oh, you
YouTube
guys.
doesn't do her justice.
Yeah, you guys are.
Beautiful.
I thought I was walking up to a beauty queen in a Texas pageant.
Well,
Love bomb. Love bomb bomb. Bomb bomb bomb. Bomb 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 bomb. Okay, I skipped a whole day.
yeah,
Sorry.
and that's what most people say.
Mhm.
Are you in a beauty pageant right now? That's exactly what they say. So, cut this. I'm sorry. I know. I like this cowboy hat, just not on me. But thank you. So
Where-
what are you doing, Crash?
I am from
We're wiggling your shit.
That'll be great.
And then I don't know, I don't have my schedule with me. My friends are down watching Johnny.
Good. And where is the comedy act of Joe Schmo going to be?
We're going to take it to Vinnie Politan's panel. He's going to host a panel that's called From Murdoch to Morphew,
Somebody I used to
Crime
know.
Cameras and the Court of Public Opinion.
Oh, that sounds great. That sounds absolutely wonderful. Hey, everybody, I'll tell you what, we're going to sign off, but we'll do another live probably tomorrow, just really quick. And so again, what happened?
I'm missing that one. I have to pick the next one.
Oh, no. It's at 1:40. Yeah, you came here instead.
You still have a half hour. You get to like the last half hour.
You guys, I am so lucky to be at CrimeCon and meeting these wonderful people that we've gotten to know on YouTube. Our mad chatters are the best. Don't forget to go to websleuths.com. We do have a discussion thread going about CrimeCon. And on Monday night, I will fill you in on what happened with John Ramsey. It is really very interesting. Okay, everybody, love you. We'll see you next time. We're going to do another live at some point here from CrimeCon. Tricia signing off, if I can figure it out.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Yikes. Okay, my goodness. Okay, sorry. I did skip one. I know. I have one job. So we're just going to hit the timestamps real quick. The hosts discussed their plans and expect. This is like September 3rd, the same day as the Beth B, or I'm sorry, the countdown to the background reveal. So she didn't quite change her background yet as of going to CrimeCon, coming back, but it's like somewhere before Lauren's, I think it's before her 9-hour extravaganza thing. Okay, let's
Celebration of CrimeCon, where John Ramsey is one of the biggest stars there.
I mean, one of my points here is to also, not the fact that Tricia bought Websleuths at the time, because I mean, she was already following the case of John Benet Ramsey at the time, but she also admits that she was obsessed. And I think this behavior is exhibited multiple times over. It's pretty
and
easy to see.
He is going to get up on stage and he's going to tell the story of the case. And it's not going to sound anything like what we know the John Benet Ramsey case to be.
Well, isn't she a Debbie Downer? Okay.
Nobody's going to question him. People are going to cheer him, and they are going to treat him like he is just this amazing king.
This
and
king
they
in
want
the
to
room
kiss his
again?
ring.
Weird.
Now, he did have something terrible happen.
Sorry, talked over it.
And they want to kiss his ring. Now, he did have something terrible happen. It's horrible to lose a child. I can't imagine.
Is she controlled opposition with John Bonet with the Ramsey case? I'm wondering. Like, God, look at that. Like the kissing the ring and the bumblebees and the baby bee, you know, like all the references. I'm not dumb, you know. You can call me a troll all the live long day, but I'm not a dumb troll.
No, he did have something terrible happen. It's horrible to lose a child. I can't imagine. And I do believe in my heart and soul that this was an accident. Nobody intended to hurt John Bonet Ramsey.
But you just want to go around saying, you're a fucking murderer. Okay, you don't get to do that, Trish. I don't get to do that. Nobody gets to do that. Nobody, you don't want it done to you, right? Allegedly. I don't know.
But we'll see. We shall see. Now, tonight, we have two guests, two men that I admire.
All right, here's another one.
I believe CrimeCon, they have a meet and greet like tomorrow night, like Thursday. But then
Okay, so tomorrow night, meet and greet. This is her pre-planning, her pre-plotting. And this is year after year after year. There's one year that this did not happen, and it's the year that the Ramseys didn't show up. I'm just saying, I know where the numbers are to the CrimeCon officials, you know, like I know how to find that. I found them. And so what I'm doing is creating receipts.
all of the big deals start on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Now, from what I understand, from what it says of the CrimeCon schedule, John Ramsey and Paula Woodward and Hal Haddon is one of John's attorneys. They're going to do this big presentation, if you will, in an auditorium. And then directly after that, there is going to be what's called a meet and greet. Now, usually these meet and greets, and Stephen, correct me if I'm wrong, these meet and greets at CrimeCon, you go and they have books for sale, and you buy the book, you talk to the author, and they sign it. Do you think that's what they're going to do with the Ramsey? I'm assuming that's what they're going to do, but I don't know. Paula Woodward has a book too, so I'm assuming Paula will be there as well at the meet and greet. Do you think that's what they're going to do?
Yeah, it'll be a similar scenario such as that. I mean, I believe it's a private room, and then the people that want to meet and greet John Ramsey and Paula Woodward, I think they have a semi-private moment where they go up to, the chair or the desk and get an autograph or take a picture.
Right. Hold on.
Yeah.
And so, and I'm going to go. I'm going to go to the meet and greet, and I'll tell more about that after it happens. And I'm sure we're going to connect up as well, Stephen. And Cynic, the biggest piece of evidence that I think we can all agree on is the ransom note. It was so bizarre. Never in the history of crime has there been a ransom note like this. And Cynic, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't the experts say that basically this was done by somebody who was very theatrical?
Right, that's good to hear.
And so
now this one, she's going to say plans to attend. The host confirmed they are traveling to Denver for CrimeCon and intend to attend the session. So again,
and I'm going to go. I'm going to go to the meet and greet, and I'll tell more about that after it happens. And I'm sure we're going to connect up as well, Stephen. And Cynic,
we back that down.
The biggest piece of evidence that I think we can all agree on is the ransom note. It was so bizarre. Never in
that one's over. Now we're going to preparation and questions. The host discusses, Tricia discusses their intent to be one of the first in line at the meet and greet and outlines specific difficult questions they have prepared to ask John Ramsey.
I hope to be one of the first in line at the meet and greet, and I'll buy a John Ramsey book and have him sign it. But I've been trying to come up with like 5 questions to ask John Ramsey. I've got a few of them here. I'm going to read them real quick. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why did the grand jury indict you and Patsy? And if John Ramsey said, well,
I mean, we could really say the same things.
because they didn't get to hear all the evidence, then you can respond and say, yes, they did. Lou Smith did his PowerPoint presentation, and John Douglas, the most well-known criminal profiler, testified on your behalf. So they did hear all the evidence, okay? You can talk about how John always talks about the media harassing the family, and they did. The media was horrible. I will grant him that. When Burke went back to school, the media was horrible. But all John Ramsey talks about is the media being horrible and worried about the media harassing Burke. Have you ever heard John Ramsey say, I was worried the killer would get Burke? Has anybody ever heard that?
No, never.
Not I.
Nobody. No, nobody.
Not your problem.
Exactly. Hold on one second here.
Not your place. Not your place. Oh, Lord.
Okay, hold on. No worries. Now, how come you said Chris Wolf needed to be looked at when you know he was cleared by the Boulder police over 20 years ago? Actually, over 25 years ago. No, over 20 years ago. How come you keep saying he needs to be looked at? He was cleared. You were there.
Everybody
you were
be looked
there.
At. You aren't either.
You know he was cleared. How come you keep saying he needs to be looked at? This is one, and I need to find this interview with Barbara Walters. And somebody was going to email me. I'm so sorry. I forgot who it was. They were going to email me Barbara Walters' interview with the Ramseys, where John says he set the alarm.
Laces out. Okay, laces out. That's what I keep thinking. It's those kind of vibes, right? Okay, so then I'm kind of going forward, backward. Okay, I'm kind of circling around right now. So just hang with me. That one we just watched was September 3rd, 2025. This one is November 10th, 2025. This is post Lauren wilding out. Okay. So Tricia's experience at CrimeCon a month and a half later. Let's see.
Attention, you guys. If you could have seen him at CrimeCon, he was treated like a rock star, you know? I mean, that's pretty heady stuff when you walk out on stage and people start standing up and cheering for you.
He's wearing a t-shirt.
Again, and plus it helps his family legacy to keep this narrative going, in my opinion, to keep this narrative going that there was an intruder. Again.
Yeah, he could be doing that to deflect from Burke because he won't be around forever.
I bet you he's doing it just to piss Tricia off, right?
Well, exactly.
Or
to help
Burke
to keep,
or any other family member, you know.
Well, to keep the Ramsey, yeah.
All right,
to keep the Ramsey back. That's what I asked.
The first one says Tricia's experience at CrimeCon on this is, November 10th. She's sharing her experience again. And in this video, Tricia shares her experience at CrimeCon and discusses the John Benet Ramsey case. Here are the relevant segments. Tricia's experience at CrimeCon. She recalls seeing John Ramsey at the event and notes how he was treated by attendees. It just pisses her off. Like, oh my God. Interaction with John Ramsey. Tricia describes a brief interaction she had with John Ramsey at CrimeCon where she challenged his claims about the intruder entered the home.
When I went to CrimeCon, and he said that, what was it he said? It was that the police came back later or something. It was another ridiculous spin, and it wasn't even true. It wasn't even true. But I didn't have much time there, and they were pushing me along, and so and he'd already signed my 5 Paula Woodward books that I bought, so he'd have to sit there and talk to me. So, but again, you guys.
All right, now moving on to here. This one going way back. Okay, this is December 25th, 2024. Just trying to get an overall, right? Internet's forever.
At a CrimeCon a couple of years ago. Was it the CrimeCon that John Ramsey?
She does this a lot. It's a couple years ago, so that's before 2020. So it's not the 2025 one, okay? This is another time.
Was that
pattern?
I think we met then, and then we also met in 6 months ago when it was in Nashville.
Yes, that's right.
When Ramsey was there, yes.
That's right. At a CrimeCon a couple of years ago.
Sorry, my back did.
Was it the CrimeCon that John Ramsey was at? I think it was.
We met then, and then we also met in 6 months ago when it was in Nashville.
Yes, that's right.
When Ramsey was there, yes.
That's right. And as we tend to do when we get together with like-minded people, we work ourselves up into a frenzy. I start foaming at the mouth. It looks like I have rabies because I can't take it. And you're the same way. And you are a suspicious death investigator, and you've worked with some great people. You know what you're talking about. But let's go back to the beginning. Okay, I know why I got into this.
Let's not say we did. Okay, now I'm switching to this one. I wonder how many it keeps opening up more and more windows. Like, I'm gonna shut this one. Okay, and it might shut me out, but hey, I gotta close them. It keeps showing 4 screens. And I'm like, no. All right, November 10th. That one's out, right? Okay, let me make sure you can see it. Yes, unfortunately, huh? All right, so in this one, it says the speaker mentions her efforts regarding John Ramsey and CrimeCon in the following segments. This was October 29th, 2025. And it says the speaker discusses her goal of putting together a presentation for CrimeCon to explain why John Ramsey should not be invited back unless there is a session that presents the opposing perspective on the case. Same could be said. The desire for a balanced session. She suggests that CrimeCon could host a fantasy session with John Ramsey, followed immediately by a session that focuses on the truth of the case. All right. So, and then I have one that's pretty freaking gross. Oh, that was the best sound
to do. And I have it written down every day. Start putting together presentation to present to CrimeCon. Show why John Ramsey should not be brought back unless
quit pounding.
There is another session that shows the other side. That's what I would love. Let's have a session. Let's have John Ramsey, and then right after John, have the session that shows the truth. We can have the fantasy session first with John, and then we'll have the truth session after.
According to Tricia.
You know, I have to say, sometimes I go to Reddit. Don't tell anybody, but sometimes I do.
It's
and they had this
Harry
this poll, and it said, "Who do you want to see interview John Ramsey?" And you know, it was Nancy Grace and Mike Wallace. Of course, he's dead. And somebody said me, and I'm like, "Oh, thanks, Mom." It wasn't my mom, but I was so thrilled. I would love to interview John Ramsey. I'd be so nice to him.
There you go.
I would be so. He wouldn't know what hit him. I'd be so nice.
Have you been nice to him thus far, Tricia? Have you been respectful? Have you been respect his boundaries? Have you respected your own boundaries? That's a rhetorical question.
Ask the tough questions. Is Megan Connor here?
Yes.
Jesus.
Oh, Megan, how you doing?
Keegan Monner is here.
Keegan Monner
is not.
Keegan Monner, where are you, Keegan? Keegan Monner, everybody. Keegan Monner. You've got to check out her channel. She has these videos up now that are fantastic.
Oh, amazing.
_verse. In fact, Stacy, can you grab the link to her channel and put it in chat? I really want you all to go watch the videos that she's put up there. They're very, very interesting and very helpful. So, okay, anyway.
All right.
Does anybody have any questions about the Ramsey case? Does anybody have any questions because they believe they're...
Does anybody have a confrontation? Because I want to just confront people. Did we listen to this already?
Let's have a session. Let's have John Ramsey. And then right after John, have the session that shows the truth. We can have the...
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, shit. I hit the wrong thing. Okay. Oh, I spelled it wrong. My bad. Okay. It is. Trust me. I was like, what the hell did I just watch? Well, damn. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me play something else real quick while I find it. Okay, let me play this one. Now, this is just a reel I made, okay? So just, again, I've been jumping around, but this is back to, I shouldn't have jumped around. This is back to
window, right? And then
September
he said something that
of 2025.
Don't understand. And John says,
okay,
film or take my conversation. I want to take a nap just after standing.
Oh my gosh. Let me slow it down.
Do you think this case will be solved?
After I've
I
speeded
think
up.
it can be solved, but I'm no predictor. If, for example, genealogical testing and matching.
I'm just flipping. Okay.
I think it's important to note this technology supercharges your investigation because it's giving you information about who left DNA at a crime scene, whether perpetrator or victim, or maybe someone that wasn't involved in the investigation. But that is for law enforcement to figure out. It's someone that was there at the time of the crime. And so we don't do the investigative part of this. Law enforcement then.
I mean, again, I don't have, I'm like, just let me get it uploaded. Let me just get it there. Okay. So, oh yeah, these are interesting. So this goes with the Tricia Griffith expresses significant criticism regarding John Ramsey involvement at CrimeCon, framing it as a missed opportunity for accountability and a platform for his challenge and narrative. Now, look, I don't want anybody to get me, don't mistake me. Like, I'm not sitting here vouching for anybody. Okay. Much less John Ramsey. But I'm not, like, my parents have been invited to CrimeCon. They've gone, okay, as guests. And I would fucking flip a wig if somebody came up to my parents and was being Tricia. Like, who are you, lady? Like, there's got to be a separation here and boundaries, basically. Safety. There's got to be safety. And I mean, holy shit, there's an alarming pattern of freaking alarming behavior. Like, mine is I'm focused on Tricia and the things she says, her, in my opinion, obsessive behavior towards anybody else, period. I would be like this with anybody. I hope you would too. So just, I don't want anybody to get the wrong picture. I didn't even think about doing my aunt was Lori Vallow Daybell. Okay. Yeah. No. Oh, but Tricia is frustrated that John Ramsey will be able to present his version of the case to an audience that she suspects will cheer for him rather than question his claims. She notes that attendees will likely treat him like a king and that his presentation will not align with the evidence discussed on her forum. Lack of balance. She believes that event organizers fail. I'm sure they'll love to hear that when they hear it, by not including guest speakers who are knowledgeable like her. Didn't say that. About the case and could provide necessary balance or counter evidence to challenge Ramsey's claims. Avoidance of hard questions. Tricia emphasizes that Ramsey avoids appearances where he might face uncomfortable questions. She feels that the format of these presentations, often featuring supporters like Paula Woodward and attorney Hal Haddon, act as a barrier between him and the crowd, preventing any meaningful inquiry. I mean, she still got that illegal recording. I mean, who they stopping? Just throwing that out there. Yeah, here we go. Can you imagine? Thank God she didn't wear this to the actual signing. I don't think. That's just so gross, man. Her cues are on the floor, I heard somebody say. If you see this, anybody who's going to CrimeCon, if you see this, run, call. I'm gonna get y'all some rape whistles. Okay, just kidding. It's a joke.
Of me, but it's the damn funniest thing I've ever seen.
So this was when she returned from CrimeCon. This was the Monday after, or whenever we saw her and Joe Schmo and a couple other mad chatters at the CrimeCon event. She said she was going to share it with us on Monday. And so here she is on September, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, I think. 8th or 9th, which would be the anniversary for Tylee, by the way. Just, sorry, can't get it out of my head.
I didn't take it. Somebody else did and posted it. He doesn't look happy, but not because of anything. I said he was probably exhausted. The poor guy.
How do you know?
He's a lot older than me, and I wanted to take a nap just after standing in line for 10 minutes. So again, he was very pleasant, and he was pleasant to everybody. Burke Ramsey was there. John Andrew, that's John's son from his first marriage, he was there. And of course, nobody was talking to them. They were standing kind of to the left of John behind him. And nobody went up and talked to him, and I don't think nobody should have. Wait a minute. I don't think anybody should have. I'm sorry.
Oh
I go
my
out of state,
God.
I start losing my English skills. Anyway. Yeah, I'm sure it's very tiring for John Ramsey. It's tiring for everybody, trust me. By Sunday, people are walking around looking like zombies. But let's get into it, shall we? I'm going to take this down here. Let me take this down. Whoops, that's not what I need to do. Here's what I need to do. It's the damn funniest thing I've ever seen. I didn't take it. Somebody else did and posted it somewhere. And people have been sending it to me, and it's so funny. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But how's everybody doing? I met some wonderful mad chatters at CrimeCon. I hope they're in chat tonight. I don't know if they are or not, but if you are, be sure and say hi. We had fun. We had a lot of time. And yeah, I met Alicia Gallegos, ladies. Ma'am?
What does that mean? You won your third case. What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm happy for you, but I don't know what that means. What kind of case you got or had? What kind of case did you win for the third time? I want to know. I want to know. Yeah, differences happen every damn day, right? Even inside my own mind. But yeah, I do. This is the most respectful chat, I do believe. And I know a lot of people say that, but I really mean it. You know, if you know, you know. All right. I'm going to be looking forward to that, Carrie Lynn. Let me know.
And I met a bunch of other ladies. Yeah, I didn't drive. No, God, I can't do that anymore. So it is. No, I was smiling, but let me tell you what happened here.
Please.
All right. So, and I apologize. Author Text Bud Nugget the First has his noisy chew toy, and I'm trying to get him again, train him not to do it while I'm sitting here doing this.
49,000.
Okay, no, we can't do it. No, you can put it in your mouth, but we can't play.
American Dental Association. Okay. Look, I'm dumb. All right. I don't, especially with acronyms. I failed the acronym test. Okay. PMS is the only one I remember. ADHD. That one too. But what does that mean? American Dental Association? American, anything American? I'm sounding really dumb. I'm being vulnerable. But I'm so, whatever it is, I know you worked hard for it and we're proud of you. I'm proud of you. Assistant District Attorney. We need, what we got? I don't want you to see my teeth. They're bad. I didn't wear my retainer. I don't know if y'all are saying American Disability Association and the proclamation. I don't know. Let us know, Carolyn. We want to know. We support you no matter what.
One of the most popular events at CrimeCon, and he was there with his old attorney, Hal Haddon,
Lord.
who represented him during the criminal investigation.
What do they do? They assisted the district attorney? I'm just kidding. Well, that's good. No, I was being silly right there. Wow. You know, my daughter's godfather, you know, that's kind of what he does around here too. I went to school with him and we were like, you know, I never thought he would be an attorney, and I'm sure he never thought I'd be a YouTuber. Anyways, I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? Like I really have a lot of respect in that field. I do. I mean, I think Jason should go. He done took a when I was in Idaho for Lori's trial. So 2023, I'd been telling him, like, don't give it away, sell it, man. You know, you need to go take a damn bar exam. Okay, just go. And so while I was gone, he said that he took I guess a practice test or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, better go. He's not gone. So he had a stroke after that, and he's still sharp as a tack. Oh, shit. Well, we love you too, and thank you. And you better be safe, okay? And if so, call a lawyer. Call an attorney. Call a damn attorney. We are very proud of you. Yay. I don't have any damn sound effects, or I would do it. Woo. Yeah. I have a raspy voice right now because of me getting over my sickness. So look here. There. Got the bunk ass StreamYard. Anyways. And there's that. Oh, okay. Right. I know. It sucks. We're proud of you. Very proud of you. Kudos to you. And may this bring many more opportunities and I don't know, just all the good things your way. I really hope that for you. I'm glad you're here.
This wasn't Lynn Wood that did all the.
We got one for you. Okay. We got one for you. Okay.
All the lawsuits and everything. Hal Haddon was helping him navigate not having to go to the police and do any questioning and things like that, trying to help him avoid the police. But anyway,
talk about
I did not go to that because I wanted to be first in line for the meet and greet. And that is where John Ramsey, you can meet him and greet him. And it
Lauren,
was packed. I was one of the first people in line.
Saying.
And I had originally decided to end my conversation with Mr. Ramsey and say, Mr. Ramsey, you and I both know there was no intruder. And there are millions of other people that feel that way. I hope someday you tell the truth, sir. I was going to end it with that. But again, I found out that they have really increased things at security at CrimeCon.
Lori and Chad, they thought that their mission was to confront all who they consider dark and evil and zombies. And here we are.
And get this, when you go up, you have to take your camera and shoot one of those QR codes. I hate those QR codes. They make me crazy. And then you have to fill in the information, who you are. I didn't think I had to give my birth date. Okay.
Oh,
and then your email address. And so they know who you are. And then you have to take a picture with the person that you are meet and greeting. Okay. And so and that's why I had a picture taken with them. I had no intention of doing that. But here's the thing. You're only supposed to spend, 30 seconds. Hi, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. So I had our moderator from websleuths.com, the True Crime Discussion Forum, run out. Oh, Paula Woodward was there with them too. She's a former Denver news lady and news anchor. And she's written these stupid books, and they're just bad, talking about John Ramsey and John Bonet. And she rides on his coattails, in my opinion. And she believes the intruder theory, and she's full of it, in my opinion. She's just the worst. But she had books for sale.
America.
So I had Mad Magoo from Websleuths. I literally gave her a wad of cash. I said, go buy me 5 books, 5 Paula Woodward books. He's got to stand there and sign every one of them while I talk to them. And they can't make me move along because I bought these books and he's signing them. I said, that's the only way I'll be able to have a conversation with him. Bless her heart, she did. So I go up there and I'm carrying this stack of books. And I lied, flat out lied. Hi, Mr. Ramsey, I'm so sorry. I had a whole bunch of your books, but I left them back at the hotel. But I've got Paula Woodward books. Would you mind signing them? No, that'd be fine. Now, they also did not allow you to film or take pictures while you're there. While you couldn't personally do it while you were talking to the person. Now, they let people stand outside the rope lines and film,
Nobody
but you
did
couldn't
that.
hear anything. Okay, so I couldn't stand there with a microphone and talk to him and have it be recorded. They wouldn't allow that.
So
accidentally left my cell phone video, like my camera, it takes video. I accidentally started a video. It was an accident. And I sat my phone down and I got our conversation.
Oh my God, this pisses me off so bad. I already have a headache. I don't know what the hell. That
video, it was an accident. And I sat my phone down and I got our conversation on audio. However, since the rules were that you were not supposed to record, I don't feel that I can legally play it, but I have it. I did type it out exactly what we said. Okay. So I'm going to read it to you. And then I can explain how the picture happened. But I do have this in audio. Okay. And it's nothing. I mean, it's nothing major.
it is. It's a lot
And
of
again,
something.
I was going to hit him with some hard questions. I was going to say, why would you allow Burke to go to school when there was a person out there who had killed John Bonet?
Why would you allow your son to live in the conditions that he lived in?
Claiming because he didn't like your business. But yet all you do is talk about how poorly the media treated you and Patsy and Burke, and how you worried about Burke going to school because of the media. Mr. Ramsey, why didn't you ever say, I was scared to death that my son might be the next victim of this horrible intruder who killed John Bonet? If that was my child.
Maybe he had security and you don't know about it. Oh my God. Did you ever think about that? Or maybe it's just shut the fuck up cakes. I don't know. Eat some shut the fuck up cakes. Because
I would raise him like a veal after that. He'd be in a box in a dark room and I'd never let him out.
And there you go.
My child, I would raise him like a veal after that. He'd be in a box in a dark room and I'd never let him out. If somebody came into my house and killed my child and left a note saying, it's because of you, I did this. No. all the Ramseys ever talked about, and he still talks about it to this day. Hey, you know, the way that the media treated us was horrible. I agree. And what they did to Burke, you know, they harassed him at school. Horrible. Shouldn't do that. Totally agree. But Mr. Ramsey, you let your son, your 9-year-old son, go to school without armed guards following him. And there's a maniac killer out there who just killed John Bonet. I don't know what you're thinking. That's what I was going to do. And then I was going to do my little speech at the end. You and I both know there's no intruder. Please tell the truth someday, whatever.
She's crazy.
Because of the rules of CrimeCon, I really don't want to get thrown out. And
then don't do this.
I felt like that would not be appropriate.
And then don't tell her
behave that
yourself.
way
You.
because of the rules they specified. So I wanted to follow the rules. So
You didn't.
I did get
You
some
were
good stuff.
stuck
here,
at it.
Okay. Here is the transcript, and this is exact. Hi, Mr. Ramsey. And then I explained, you know, I'm sorry I had my books, I left them at my hotel, but here, can you sign these books? He's like, sure. Nice guy. Very sweet man. And I said, what did you think about the grand jury indicting you and Patsy? That was awful. John. Well, I think I'm told a grand jury can indict a ham sandwich, meaning this is a one-sided argument, Tricia. But didn't Lou Smith do his PowerPoint presentation? John. Yes, he did. Tricia. So, John, what the indictment was, and the DA wouldn't sign it. It was ridiculous. It was that we allowed John Bonet to be in a dangerous environment. And I said, right. And I know John Douglas testified for you. And John says, yeah. And then I said, I was watching Lou Smith's presentation. I have one more question, because now by this time, they're trying to get me to move on. They're basically, I really thought they'd come and pick me up by my armpits and throw me out by this time, because this is going a lot faster than it did then. Okay. So anyway, Tricia, I was watching Lou Smith's presentation. And I have one more question, and then I'll go. And I turned, I ran, and I said, and then I'll go, letting him know that this would be it. I said, he goes through that window, right? And then I said something that I don't understand. And John says,
oh shit, what happened? What the hell? Is this it? Yeah. That's all I captured. Anyways, so she goes on and on and on and on about that. But again, a quick Google research deep dive, a quick Google deep dive. An average spider can spin a complete web in about 30 to 60 minutes. And while total construction time varies by species and the complexity of the design, many orb weaving spiders build a brand new masterpiece every single night. I mean, just I haven't heard that. Anyways, again, I'm not sitting here trying to get it all tangled up in her shit of her conspiracy theories, or whatever. I have no dog in this hunt. If she or someone like her came across my parents and acted the way that she has, oh my God. It's so freaking blaring, in your face, good for thee, but not for me. I'm above all the laws, and boundaries don't apply to me. Respect doesn't apply to me. Laws don't even apply to me. Ethics, morals, just, it's random. Hopefully you're on the good side of it, whatever you're dealing with at the time. Hold on. Oh my God. She making my damn head hurt. I think so. Y'all, I cannot find this damn one I'm wanting to show you. I'm even looking at my damn playlist. I'm going to shut her down. All right. Oh yeah. Okay. Here's this.
John Ramsey's standing there, and I said, oh, okay. So that's when I went over and I took the picture with Mr. Ramsey, and there it is. And again, he was very polite, but he lied like he always does. And, he's 82, 83, and I'm not that far away from it.
And
I get the feeling, I don't want to be rude, but, I'm sure he was tired, and he's not as sharp as he used to be. The answer sounded very pat until I went off his script, and he had to come up with something else. And by the way,
he's not there to answer the fucking questions. You're not a cop.
Oh yeah. They wouldn't have taken a picture that day. Their forensic dude came in days later and only spent 6 hours there. And the DA said, "You can't get this done in 6 hours. Get back in there." That's completely all made up. They had that house for days. Okay. They didn't leave and then come back. They locked it down. There was crime tape up there immediately. That picture of that window seal was taken that morning, probably shortly after John Bonet was found. They went around and started taking pictures. Okay. And they had that house, what, for 10, 14 days before it was released. The forensic dude was there taking pictures. And they didn't spend just 6 hours. Where the hell did that come from? That came from nowhere, people. Nowhere. You know, let me see if I have that picture. God, I'm sorry, you guys. I should have had that ready to go. I just got in a little bit ago. Oh, yeah. Here's a picture of Lou Smith coming through the window. Okay. Now, look. You see his rear end? Now, right behind that is a picture of the window seal. And that I don't have, unfortunately. But it shows that there is nothing disturbed. Absolutely nothing disturbed. And look at that. You know, his rear end is scooting along there.
Anyways, again, not gonna play with all that riff-raff. It's beside the point. Mine's about her behavior, her attitude, her it doesn't exist. Like, she's not even wanting to catch it or wanting to get it. I don't really know. Not her mom, nor is she mine. But here you go, palette cleanser. And I mean, they're gonna make me exit out anyways. But listen, it was worth it.
Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas.
One more time.
Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas.
Anyways, yeah, that's not what I was looking for though. I'm looking for Nermy on Websleuths with Tricia, because it's, oh my God, it's a humdinger. It would be a good exit video. For some reason, I can't freaking find my ass from a hole in the wall. So let's see. Let me see if it's right here in this stash. These are all crime con. Blah, blah, blah. Crime con, crime con. I'm about to go take some damn BC powders. Oh my God. Like, this side of my face hurts. I guess from sinuses. I mean, I've been sick and it's been bad. It's been really bad. That, and whenever I first came down with all this, not trying to, but maybe, I don't know if y'all had this issue before, where I must have coughed so hard without knowing it, and I pulled a muscle, or I hurt something right here and didn't really realize it, but I couldn't, like, I haven't been able to do like full coughs, I've been like, like, just trying not to hurt my head. It hurts my head. Not as bad now, but except for right now. But anyways, that's beside the point. Sorry. I know it was CrimeCon. And let me do / Nermy. Why am I looking on my channel? Oh, because it's in my playlist. I'm sorry, y'all. I hate doing this, but I really want to show it to you, and it's not going to really go next week. So here, let's do some entertainment. I don't even know. This is just random. This is from January 12th, 2021.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Websleuths. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Websleuths YouTube Live. Actually, it's Websleuths True Crime Update. True Crime Update's the short one. Websleuths YouTube Live is the long one at night. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing good. Glad you could make it today. You can't see Scrap. Well, there, you can see him. He has a new toy, courtesy of our good friend, Don Keller, and he loves it, and he absolutely has to have it at all times now. But, of course, when he drops it, he can't get it himself, Oh, no, hey, goof, right here. There you go. There you go. And tomorrow, on tomorrow's YouTube Live, I'm going to share some of the beautiful and thoughtful items that Don Keller sent, and I really can't say enough how much I appreciate it. It's just been fun. It's
okay.
In my Christmas. Okay.
All right, let's switch it over, and then we're gonna land the plane because I'm not feeling too hot. And it's 3 hours, so thank y'all so much for hanging out with me too. I've missed you guys, even though I see you everywhere. But I'm ready to go watch Jolene now. So let's see here. Let's go to here. All right. This is interesting and kind of goes to show you how far some people will go to get that interaction, that confrontation, in my opinion.
And how, when he was, anyway, so he asked for his CrimeCon volunteers to come up. And he's like, where are my people? Because I guess the volunteers that work there were supposed to be up there helping him. And nobody showed up. So this guy and me just jumped up and we...
I gotta back it up. Sorry if that blew your ear out. I thought I backed it up enough, but okay, we'll just start here.
I'm going to Orlando. I'm going to do everything I can to get a Websleuths booth there. Okay. And then what we can do is we can assign people to go to various areas, and then they can come on and talk to everybody about it on our live stream, and if we had a team of Websleuths people in Orlando, we'll have a blast and we can learn so much. That's a great thing about CrimeCon is you learn a lot.
Yeah. How to do it better next time.
I saw Dr. Cyril Weck. In fact, I was on stage with Dr. Cyril Weck, true story, and he had me imitate scratching my crotch. Now, before you get all freaked out, it was really funny. He has a new book out about Kennedy, and it's fascinating, and he told us some of the facts tonight, and he was showing the magic bullet theory. That's the theory where one bullet went through the president and then hit John Connally, went through his chest, and then hit his wrist.
You see the new one with the CIA saying, not it's real, they did.
He was just showing how ridiculous it was, and how, anyway. So he asked for his CrimeCon volunteers to come up, and he's like, where are my people? Because I guess the volunteers that work there were supposed to be up there helping him, and nobody showed up. So this guy and me just jumped up, and the guy had to practically lift me up on the stage because it was way too tall for me to, climb and thinking my pants are falling down. I've got,
use your imagination.
I was hoping I did, and I'm hoping I didn't, and I didn't, thank God. But anyway, he had us sit in chairs to simulate President. I was President Kennedy, and the guy in front was John Connally. And he said, okay, let's see. Mr. President, you're bending down. Bend down for me. Are you tying your shoes? Are you, let's see, are you scratching your crotch? So I just pretended to scratch my crotch. And then he said, and then a bullet hits you in the back, and you don't fall forward, you fall backwards. And then that bullet goes to John Connally, and he's holding a hat. And supposedly the bullet hits him, and he's still holding his hat like this. He doesn't even move. And it was hilarious. And he said the reason why it's always a woman for the president and a man for John Connally is because he wants women to be involved. He said, but a man can never be John Connally because he said the bullet hits John Connally and it comes out right under his left nipple. And he goes, now you see why John Connally can never be a woman.
No, we got you to say your crotch.
92. Anyway, that was fantastic.
That was in
yes, I almost did get thrown out. It was really good, but for nothing wrong that I did. I met this one. I hope she's watching tonight. Her name is Kat, and she's from England. I did a quick live stream with her on Friday or Saturday. I can't remember. But oh my gosh, she was wonderful. I just loved her. We went to lunch and had a blast. But anyway, she has a handicap because she just had 2 knee surgeries. So in CrimeCon, they let handicapped people sit on the front row, and they let one person sit with the handicapped person so they can help them. And that's how I got front row seats to the 2 John Ramsey sessions I went to, and to Dr. Cyril Weck. Well, it was the last session. This was the Ask Me Anything. And I'm going to go through everything that happened with the Ramseys here in just a bit.
Oh.
And she got there a little bit before me, and I come running up, and she's got a seat for me, and I sit down, and this security guy comes up, and he's one of these big guys. I mean, big. I came up to his belt buckle. His face and head were as wide as his body. It was just like, bleh. he comes up. You don't have a VIP. You don't have a VIP badge. Sit in the back. And I said, but you don't have a badge. Sit in the back. Now in my mind, I'm saying, bitch, I'm going to take you down. I will spin you like a top and throw you on that stage. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm saying, sir, hold on. I'm with this woman. She's handicapped. And then she starts talking. She says, she helps me with my cane. And
Congratulations.
And I said, the whole time at CrimeCon, they've let handicapped people sit in the front. And he goes, I saw her get in here. She got in here just fine without you. And I thought, well, that was really rude, you know? And because I did help her and she helped me. I mean, it was a mutual thing. And finally he goes, well, I'm going to go check with the head of security. And I said, good. And I knew once that happened that he wasn't going to throw me out, because how would that look? Throwing out the companion of a handicapped person. Yeah. And there's plenty of seats. So anyway,
she knows what she's doing, y'all. Happened that he was going to throw me out, because how would that look, throwing out the companion of a handicapped person? Yeah. And there were plenty of seats. So anyway, oh, we're not done. But wait, there's more. God dang. Oh shit. Thanks, Tricia. Damn it. Okay. Oh, picked right back up.
Once that happened that he wasn't going to throw me out, because how would that look? Throwing out the companion of a handicapped person. Yeah.
And put a beret in your hair.
And there were plenty of seats. So anyway.
Or 6.
But yeah, it was interesting. Now, Kat was able to get me asking my first question of John Ramsey, just the video. I don't think you can hear me. And remember, I was up in line to ask a question and they only took one question.
Why are you worried about anybody hearing you? Shouldn't you just be worried about John hearing you? Why are you worried about anybody, your fans hearing you?
And I was third in line, and I offered the woman that was second $100 if I could take her place. And
she got $100, y'all.
That's okay.
Yo, she got $100 just like that. Here. I need to get up to him.
I'll ask him on Sunday. Anyway, didn't get to ask my question.
Yeah, like Donna said, the ROs, right? Oh my God.
So now people are rushing the stage with his, I guess he has a new book out, and they're asking him to sign it. And Kat goes, you should go up there. And I went, you're right. So I go up there and I'm like, excuse me, I need to ask a question. And you know, here's the thing. In public, I am not pushy. I can't be. I am, oh, here, are you okay? Here, take my seat. Because I hate conflict. And I never want to be like a jerk in public.
Oh,
ever.
Lord. Okay. You know who else hated conflict? Lori Dan Vallow and Dave Bell.
But I was a little tiny itty bit jerky. And I was saying, I have to ask Mr. Ramsey a question. I'm so sorry. Can I? And finally, this woman said, he's going to sign my book next. I'll tell him you need to ask him a question. I love that woman for it. Thank you very, very much. And Gail Trainer, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to Websleuths. You're a Websleuth supporter. We do appreciate it. So anyway, she, praises John Ramsey and everything. And then she said, this lady has a question. He goes, oh, okay. And our faces were this, like, just close. And that's when I asked him about the grand jury. And in case you didn't hear that, let me tell you what it was. I said the grand jury heard Lou Smith's intruder theory. Lou Smith was the detective who firmly believed, no matter what, that there was an intruder. And usually in grand juries, it's only the prosecution side, because that's how they test their case to see if it's strong enough to go forward, to see if the people vote to indict somebody. A grand jury is supposed to work like, if there's not enough evidence, grand jury doesn't indict. Salt Lake City, Utah, they held a grand jury, first time in 100 years, to indict Richard Reese for the kidnapping of Elizabeth Smart. Those grand jurors voted no indictment because they didn't have the evidence. But okay, so in this one, Lou Smith sued somebody to be able to get, I don't know who it was, to get in that grand jury and present his whole intruder theory. It was a PowerPoint presentation. It was a big deal. He won the lawsuit and he was able to get in there. I'm sorry, I have to let Boo in or I'll have a nervous breakdown.
Man, I've never heard of cat. Maybe I don't know. I don't have animals. I love animals, but I don't have them. I have kids. Yes, see. But I mean, can you train them? Your son to be a trainer or something?
Okay, so anyway, I'm face to face, and I said, the grand jury heard Lou Smith's intruder theory, the whole thing, and yet they still voted to indict you and Patsy. what do you say about that? And he goes, you know, grand juries are always just one-sided. You only hear. And I said, excuse me, Mr. Ramsey, in this case, that wasn't what happened. Your side got to be heard, which is really rare. And I just found it very interesting that he immediately just went to something that wasn't true. Now, it was true in 99% of the other grand jury cases that it's all one-sided, but in his case, it was not. They heard a long, very well-developed intruder theory. And then he said, yeah, right. And then I'm paraphrasing here. He said, you know, I think they get a choice of, you know, they have all these boxes. Is it first degree murder, second degree murder? He said, I feel like they just wanted to get home and they felt like they had to indict us for something. And I said, oh, okay, thank you. And that was it. And then he said, thanks for asking that question. I went, oh, wow, okay. Very polite man. Okay, so it was the second session that I almost got thrown out and almost picked up that big security guy and spun him around at the top. Almost did. And so, and that this was supposed to be a question and answer period. So they said, okay, who has any questions? Well, nobody had lined up or anything. So I jump up and I'm like waving my arms and don't know what I'm doing. I'm looking like a lunatic. Finally, somebody says, there's a microphone. I run back there and I'm like fifth in line. And they had 2 microphones set up and they go in between each row, or each microphone. So I finally got to ask my question. And it was this. I said, it's a 2-parter and it's really quick. I said, Pauline Woodward was there. She was the Denver anchor on, I think, ABC during the John Bonet big deal that was made. And she tours with John Ramsey because she's a big believer in the intruder theory. And I haven't read her whole book. What I read, it disgusted me. And I just closed the book because it was just wrong, in my opinion. But so anyway, she had said the day before she had made a ridiculous comment. I asked her, I said, Paula, the first part is for you. I said, yesterday, you said that 30 people matched the handwriting better than Patsy Ramsey on the ransom note. Where did you hear this? And I said, and John, your question is, yesterday you said you went broke because of John Bonet's murder. I said, I was glad to hear that early on, you said you were going to spend every last dime and every waking moment to find the killer of your daughter. I said, so you've gone broke. I said, so what did you do to spend all your money? How did you help move this case forward? Well, the answer is he didn't do anything. But anyway, so, and by the way.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh, that was it. It was the handicap part I was wanting to show you. Oh my God. Okay. I'm so sorry for making you endure more than you needed to or should have ever. All right. Now, ready? I'm going to do this and then we're going to end and I'm going to send y'all to her.
But then I was wrong. Lori Vallow Daybell sentencing statement. You made a statement and you got 55,000.
Yeah, but tell Jolene hi.
And then you made another Lori video that got 13,000. So, okay. I mean, girl, use your
brain. Ready? Justice for Tyler
Charles, brought to the YouTube streets. That's what you were good for.
You guys are proof.
Okay, I can't find this thing. If anyone knows the video where she sings,
I didn't hear.
Is Christian not live anymore? I was going to redirect to her.
No, I'm going to you. I'm going to you. I'm going to you. We're coming at you. I guess
she's
who does
live. Okay, we're going to redirect over to the Crusher. So we're going to give her all the love and send her our good energy.
We're going to crisscross.
Megan's a hater. Megan, you're such a hater. You're a hater. Megan, you're a dirty hater. Hater. You should be an innovator.
Like my third time ever
you shouldn't pay $3,000 for your shitty book. No offense. Megan.
Yeah,
Megan, no need to reply to everything, okay?
Yes.
Just sit this one out, baby.
No.
I mean, do what you want to do. You're a grown woman. But oh God, this was embarrassing for you. You got to take the L and keep it moving. Keep it moving, Miggy.
Customization.
Okay. I'm going to put Crushers here.
No, we're going to.
There we go. She's doing a Websleuths exposed. Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay, when you go over there, when it redirects you, say, Jolene Raid, give Crusher all your love. Sarah Crossbody, you found it? Okay, will you send it to me? And I'll play it tomorrow. We'll have something to look forward to tomorrow.
Okay, all right,
because I want you guys to go over and support Crusher, especially after me.
Bye, guys. Shit. Love you. Justice for Tidy Charles, Tammy, JJ, and Joe.
Thank you, Sarah Crossbody. Please send it to me.
Thank you.